Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Gary with the Get Some podcast. And my guest this week is...
This motherfucker Gary.
All right, this is Get Some. My guest is Godfrey.
God.
We got a lot to unpack.
God, it is so go ahead. Jesus Christ.
But Godfrey just realized the same studio I film in is Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson film All the Smoke.
I love
and
that.
Mike Tyson hotboxing.
And I love that.
It's in the same room. So he was looking at the wall.
Yeah.
And the inspiration was they were here first.
Okay.
Matt Barnes. And their whole wall is there's all black guys, but it's deceased. It's all legendary. You know, it's Nipsey Hussle and Kobe.
Oh, people on the wall.
And,
okay,
Tupac
got you.
and Biggie.
Tupac, right.
So it's in homage to them. So I said, when I got mine, I go, all right, I'm gonna go the opposite. I'm gonna put live white guys that do well in black genres.
Yes, that black people respect.
Right.
Okay.
So I was like, all right.
3.
Oh, we got 3. Well, we might want to put Tyson Fury. Maybe now, the boxer.
Tyson, yeah.
I want to put Tyson up there.
Fury. Who else is Snow?
We're not, if this is in Canada. Dude, you took it back. And you showed our age. Let's be honest.
Snow? How about, what's his name? Whitey Ford Sings the Blues. He changed his name. He went into country. Then he went from
Kid
House
Rock?
of Pain. Nah, House of Pain.
Oh, I know you're talking about
Everlast.
Everlast guy. What the hell's his name though?
Well, it's Everlast. That's what I know him from. Everlast.
Yeah, I know
He
you're
was
talking
with the
about.
Syndicate with Ice-T. He moved around. Then he went with House of Pain.
Yeah.
Then he changed his look. Then he went to Whitey Ford Sings the Blues.
That's right.
And he got a little chunky. So he always looked different.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Everlast.
Yeah, but nobody would know who he was. They'd be like,
What
who
about
is it?
third base? No.
Yeah, MC Search.
MC Search.
Yeah. Beastie Boys, maybe.
Beastie
Boys would be legit.
Beastie Boys.
If we add another one, we'll see.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of some white people go, hey, we fuck with them.
Or like Christian McCaffrey.
Oof.
Because, you can't football, but running back. You got to be a running back.
Okay, that would be Allstat.
Allstat? Yeah.
For fucking the Bucks.
Or John Riggins.
Riggins. I hated that fucker because I didn't like the Redskins, but yeah, Riggins was the shit.
Who's your team?
I'm sure Chicago, Bears.
Oh,
it was Bears. Bears and Giants. I know. I lived in New York a long time.
That's right.
But it depends on the players now. Now it's before teams used to stick together. Yeah. Now it's like I'm about players. Like I go, damn, they traded my man, so I'm gonna fuck with that team. And it depends on who's playing. Anybody that's playing Tom Brady, I vote against Tom Brady.
I'm like that too.
I fucking hate him.
I was like that with Jordan.
What?
Chicago.
Nah, man. Come on, baby.
And I have no reason.
Yeah, baby. The Bulls, motherfucker.
If you got that much energy 25 years later, I couldn't imagine
right,
96.
because we may never get it again. It's like if you guys won the Super Bowl, you would go, I don't give a fuck.
You don't even know.
Right?
You don't
I
even
know.
know.
I was like, I don't know why, but the Bengals, I wanted them to win. It was the Rams?
Yeah.
I wanted the Bengals to win because I was tired of LA because they won the fucking World Series, right?
They won the NBA title.
NBA title.
In the bubble.
And it's all 3?
And
Did they win all 3?
Well,
Holy shit, they got all 3.
But the Lakers was like the year before because that was really the 2020 season.
Jesus, that's soon.
I know.
Damn, and so I just didn't want to hear their mouths. My people from LA go, yeah, LA. Shit, I thought you guys would. Oh my God.
That was heartbreaking.
Who's your quarterback?
Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
As long as you got a good quarterback, as the Bears,
You can build around it. We don't.
Like you guys had a Super Bowl team a couple years and you didn't have the quarterback.
No, we never had quarterbacks. Even Jim McMahon was okay, but our defense was so good.
Yeah.
We had the 46 zone, and we had 7 sacks a fucking game.
Yeah.
Wilbur Marshall, Mike, Samurai Mike.
Mike Singletary.
Mike Singletary. We had Otis Wilson. Fuck, we were so
Hampton.
good. Hampton. Dave Durison. We were
Gary Fensick.
Dude.
The squad, dude.
People were getting up slow when they got hit. We were tearing bitches up. We were scoring, defensively scoring.
Yeah.
And we needed but McMahon was such a great leader he tricked us psychologically.
But nobody wanted to. It was almost like
He
you
couldn't
got
throw
to the
worth a
third
shit.
quarter. The offense is like, we don't want to fuck with this defense anymore. Like they gave up. Teams
Yeah.
gave up against the Bears.
Yeah.
And the only team that beat them was the Dolphins that year, and that's because they passed.
Yeah, that was. I couldn't believe we
all right,
lost.
we're gonna throw it 80% of the time, so we're not getting beat up.
Yeah, I couldn't believe. Yeah, Marino tore us up. He was surgical as fuck. But
Well, you guys, what they're not saying is it was a Monday night game, and the Bears partied, and it was in Miami. I think they played a hungover team. There wasn't no curfew,
right,
and you're playing at 9 p.m. at night.
Yeah,
literally, you know they went out that night.
And they did good still. They did pretty good. And Mike did good. That was I remember. Oh, and we had the best football song. Everybody tried to make a song after us. We are the Bears, Shuffling Crew. Coming on down, doing it for you. No one could fuck with our song. It was corny
Super
but
Bowl
amazing.
Shuffle.
We're not here to cause no trouble.
We're just headed to the Super Bowl Shuffle.
I'm LA Mike and I play it cool. They don't sneak by because I'm no fool.
You know
I get
all
on
the words?
field. On some of them, I do.
I'm like this. You're like this. I forgot Willie Gault's verse.
Oh yeah, watch me swirl. Something about I could take you to some. I know I'm LA Mike and I play cool. And there was I'm Mama's boy Otis, one of a kind. The ladies all looking for my body.
Okay. Do you remember the shoes Walter Payton wore?
Oh, kangaroos.
Okay. All right. Just making sure.
Come on, man.
He's the only one.
Okay, I got something. Remember Pete Johnson?
For the Bengals?
Bengals. Was it Pete Johnson?
Yeah, the fullback.
Pete Johnson, Icky. You had Icky Woods.
Mm-hmm.
You had Ken
Anderson
with the
Should be in the
stash.
Hall of Fame.
With
Should
the
be in the
porn stash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ken Anderson. You had Collinsworth.
Yep.
Collinsworth. They don't know how badass Collinsworth as a wide receiver.
Yep.
He was during the days of Largent. Steve Largent. White dudes that didn't have all the speed, but caught everything.
It could take a hit and hold on to it.
Man, Chris Collinsworth, when you look at Chris Collinsworth, you go, this little scrawny looking, that motherfucker was cold.
Yeah.
I remember Collinsworth because I was a wide receiver, and I loved wide receivers. I just loved the wide receivers, whether it was John Jefferson and Charlie Joyner, Art Monk. I was a wide receiver head.
Right.
You know, you had Jefferson. You had all the different wide receivers. And when I say Chris Collinsworth, shit. That dude can catch fucking anything.
Yeah.
All the overhead shit. That was Collinsworth.
We had a squad.
Yeah, the sky.
We got a squad now, though.
I think your uniforms need to be changed.
Really?
You need new uniform. Yeah,
they changed them this year.
Might be
subtle.
Tony the Tiger or some shit.
It was subtle this year, but they changed it a little bit.
They can get. I think the helmets can be better. I don't know for some reason. They can. I think it can be better.
It was, Cincinnati's known the zoo for having the white tiger.
Okay.
And I think if you turn that helmet white instead of orange,
where's the graphic design? Those helmets. Something about it you can do better. I think it can be better.
Yeah,
the colors are fire. You already got the orange, the black, but it's all about how you arrange the shit.
Yeah.
And it just can be better. I just think, I don't know why.
I'm traditional because it's my team, but I agree. I was like, ooh, if something could come.
I'm not a huge Bengal fan, but they don't make me mad. You know, there's some teams you go, I fucking hate these people.
Well, it's like, that's how I feel about the Bears.
They don't
it's like
make
this.
anybody angry.
Well, you gotta realize, for you to say that, you guys are in the NFC, we're in the AFC. Yeah. We're not fighting to get to the Super Bowl against the Bears. We're not in the same division. So it's like, you see the Bears like this. All right, it's usually who they're playing. That dictates if you're rooting for them or not.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right. And I'm always, and a lot of people like the Bears. They just know. We just don't have the quarterback. Our quarterback. I thought we were going to get Russell Wilson.
Oh, really? I thought you were going to get Deshaun Watson. That's what I thought you were going to get.
We need one of those. We used to have Vince Evans, black quarterback. Vince, his arm was too much. He was so strong. He would throw the ball, and the balls would bounce out of people's. He was throwing him too hard. He didn't have control, but he was Vince Evans. It was Vince, Mike Avellini.
I don't even know who that is.
He was so bad. I remember they punched him in the nose. He was bleeding in the nose. He was so bad.
Was that the 70s?
This is 80s. Mike Avellini.
Him.
There was, who else was out? Did we have, what's his name?
You had Cordell Stewart for a couple years.
But Cordell was a little nutty.
Yeah.
He fucked that up. We had...
Rex Grossman took it to the Super Bowl.
Oh, Grossman stunk. He was so whack. He couldn't handle... We were afraid when he would hike the ball. I go, is he going to fumble the fucking hike, bro? He gave me. I hated that motherfucker. I didn't like his eyebrows.
Really?
Oh, Rex Grossman had the worst eyebrows. He made me fucking mad.
Joe Burrow's got perfect eyebrows. So. Like I'm not gay, but if I go to jail, you're gonna tell me a celly?
Pause on that.
Look, a celly, I'm like this. I'll take Joe Burrow on my
pause
celly.
on that shit, man. Fuck that. Pause.
I'm talking about just the cuddle.
Nah, I'm gonna fuck. Spoon? You want to spoon him?
Look, we're keeping our
and you're both in your jerseys. You're both in your jerseys.
But look, I'm hurt right now. Just hold me.
So now we talking football, baseball. You're a baseball head?
Just the Reds. Not like that.
Did you hear about the Reds? The dude, the president, the CEO said some fucked up
talking shit. But he was talking shit to the fans. He goes, where are you going to go?
He's like, we're going to get the fuck out and move to another city.
But he's really going like this. Here's what he's saying. What they're not saying, he kept them in Cincinnati. Oh. They were already talking about leaving. So in his mind, he was like, motherfucker, I kept us here.
Where were they going?
I don't know. But if he wouldn't have bought them, the option was there. So he was like, I took the team. You guys ain't talking about me keeping us here. And now you're going to talk shit about me because we're a small market and I can't keep up with the Yankees. I can't keep up with the Dodgers.
True.
I have to move my run and get creative. He really was saying, it's not on me. I wish I could do that, but I have to make money too. I'm the one to put up millions.
So he wants to move it for a bigger market.
He doesn't want to, but he's saying, don't talk shit about me when I fucking saved us.
Well, he said he apologized. He apologized right away. My fault. Sorry for it. Cincinnati Reds. That's like a fucking
Chicago
staple.
Bears.
Chicago Bears, Cincinnati Reds. I was a big fan of the Big Red Machine. I was
That's
Joe
the greatest
Morgan.
team of all time.
Joe Morgan, little Joe Morgan.
Yeah.
That's
like
the fuck they call me.
8 Hall of Famers on it.
Yeah. Johnny Bench. I used to watch the baseball bunch when I grew up.
They had a baseball bunch?
You got a hunch we love the baseball bunch. Dun, 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 dun. And Tommy Lasorda, Tommy Lasorda was 80 forever. He was always about 80 years old. And when he died, I didn't know. I was like, he's still alive? It took a while for him to die.
Yeah.
It was Johnny Bench, George Foster, Ken Griffey's father.
Yeah.
It was Pete motherfucking Rose. Yo, I was Dave Concepcion.
It was a shortstop.
Dude, I was a shortstop.
Yeah.
I was a huge fucking Reds, like just that squad. I was like, dude, that's the sickest squad ever.
I really think that's the greatest squad ever assembled.
Yeah. Other than
I mean?
the fucking Oakland A's in the 70s and the 70s and the Yankees, that was the
that's the discussion, though.
That was
the
squad.
discussion. God,
that was a sick-ass squad, dude.
Yeah.
And Pete Rose should be back in the fucking Hall of Fame. Are you out your goddamn mind?
I know. That's what I always say.
Why you keep, that's some bitch shit. Like, all right, he suffered. He should be, Charlie Hustle should be in the fucking, come on, dude. He beat Stan Musial. I'm a big, you see, I know my shit.
But I'm saying, like, all the races they got in the Hall of Fame, like, they know. Like, Ty Cobb, come on now.
Oh, Tyrus Raymond Cobb.
Right. That's why he was mad.
As fuck. But then they said he wasn't whatever. He fucking racist, motherfucker. Yeah. I mean, all of those dudes were.
But
racist.
if you ask the ball players, like, they'll tell you, like, Pete Rose not only did he bet on the games, but he was late 60s, early 70s. He was standing up for the black players. Like, no.
Oh, that's cool.
They're coming with me.
That's what's
and
up.
We're going into this restaurant.
Nobody talks about that.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know Rose did that.
Yeah.
And Pete Rose looks like
cool
a
with the
Klan leader.
Yeah.
Rose looks like doesn't he look? Because you being from Ohio, though.
Yeah.
That's some country shit. I mean, we're talking about you border northern Kentucky.
Yeah.
You're from that area?
Indiana.
Fuck. So, honestly, now I know, okay, listen. This is the second time meeting you.
We had a TV show together.
No. That was my first time meeting you.
Oh, wow.
I've never met you before.
Huh.
I know of you, of course. Yeah. I know of you from being in the urban circuit for a long time. I know of you. Gary, of course I know you. It's like you were the Eminem of comedy.
Yeah.
And all I knew about you was like, I think that's the dude that talks about his black wife. That's what I relegated you to.
Yeah. Well, those jokes are different.
And you know what I liked?
Narrative changed.
You know what I liked? I liked that a black woman was mad at her white husband. I loved it. You know why I liked it? I go, because, sometimes, and this is not all black women, I want to make sure I did make that disclaimer. They'll be like, I'm going to get me a white man, because white men, da-da-da-da. And I go, he fucked up. This is awesome.
I fucked up?
No, I don't know. I don't fucking who fucked up.
I like this. Well, that's
I don't know.
There's a lot of twists.
I'm talking shit.
I'm like this. I can't talk about it yet.
I know.
We're still in court.
I don't know your business, but I go. He's a guy. He's just a man that's fucking up.
Yeah.
This is great, and he's white.
Right.
Guess what? Men just fuck up sometimes. It doesn't matter the race. Yay! You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know the business, so that's not my. I have no position in that. Yeah. But I just, man, it was every club I went to. They say, "Yo, this motherfucker's running away from her, man. She's trying to serve him papers."
Yeah.
They would come up. People would just talk about the shit.
Yeah.
They say, "Yo, Gary Holmes was just here, and that motherfucker was dutching and dodging." I was like, "What happened?"
No, we were avoiding the process server.
Yeah.
And she's got an edge because she knows where I'm going to be performing.
Yeah, it sucks because you got.
So I'm like, fuck, I couldn't do meet and greets. I couldn't sell merch. Like, Godfrey, you know how the stage is.
Yeah.
You work the stage.
Yeah.
No, I was against the wall so I could see shit coming. And I had plants. Like, I told the club, I need, like, I know you got security, right? I need them not in uniform. I need to sit in the front. So if somebody tries to get to the stage, they stop them.
Smart.
So if you were in the first 3 rows and tried to use the bathroom, you had to walk that way. You could not walk this way to go to the bathroom.
Oh, shit.
No, I was like this.
You had some Kennedy types planning this shit.
Yo, when I tell you, they almost got me in Colorado Springs. Have you done that comedy club?
Oh, 3E?
3E?
Yeah.
They almost got me.
Yeah.
The dude chased me down the alley. Yo, I literally got rid of, like, my guys. They let the guy get to me. I said, you got one job. You got one job. And that was to not let me get served.
And somebody tried to come at you.
Dude, he walked between my guys.
Oh!
He's like this, "Hey, Gary," and walked between them. And I saw that fucking paper come out. I turned into Morris Chestnut from Boys in the Hood. I was fucking gone, dude. And he chased me and threw it at me. He threw it at me, and I was like, I had to, like, dodge it. And then my one guy...
How was he in Colorado? They just sent somebody?
They knew I was going to be there.
Be there. Fuck it,
so she hired.
Man.
So my one guy, my opener that weekend, he looked down at it. I'm still running. I go, "Don't fucking touch that!" Because if he touched it, he's with me. I'm served.
What?
I had to yell back, "Don't fucking touch that!" And they just was staring at it. I go, "Don't fucking bend down, bitch. You better not bend down and touch that goddamn paper." Because if you're with me and you work with me,
it's a wrap.
I don't know if it's a rap, but I got to fight that.
Damn.
So I was like, it was a lot, dude.
But here's the thing, too. I remember there was that one video, and a lot of comics were talking about it. It's like, yo, you see that video with Gary and his wife saying the N-word or some shit?
Oh, Michael Blackson.
What was that?
So what happened was...
Because I didn't watch something. I was like, what is that?
It was a fake beef between me and Mike. So I went on the Breakfast Club.
Okay.
And I was dressed up as Tekashi 6ix9ine. So I was talking shit about comics, but I was joking.
Okay.
So Michael Blackson, of course, responded. We're texting each other. I'm telling him what to say. He's telling me what to say, right?
Okay.
So he goes, "Yo, remember the joke you did with D on your special about the N-word?" I say, he goes, "Do that with your wife." And I go, "Oh, okay," because I did it on my special.
Blackson's...
He didn't say do it. He just reminded me of it.
I get you.
So I said, "All right, that'll be funny." So we do it. I didn't know there was going to be the recourse when we did it. And I was like...
we didn't know where it was coming from. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
No, it was me and Mike were texting, and I did that.
I thought this was like interracial couple hobbies.
No.
I was like, what the fuck is going on?
You look back on it, and I was like...
It looks fucked up.
All right. I can see that.
It looks fucked up.
I think it was the way she said it, too.
I'm sitting here like this. What the fuck is going on?
Look, okay, I'm not perfect. All right? Not every joke hits.
No, I know. Listen, man. And also, Lunel calls me and goes, "Godfrey, you gotta do Gary Owens podcast."
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I wouldn't mind. But I heard that. I go, where's this fucking beef coming from?
Well,
I don't know you that well.
That was probably from me.
Because I think you said Godfrey doesn't like me. I said, what?
No.
Yeah.
I said, when we had the TV show together.
Yes, I saw you yelling at people.
Huh?
You were yelling at people.
I don't know.
No, I remember. Because I was like, I don't really know Gary Owen. Okay, this is cool. She acts like Gary's coming, blah, blah. I said, cool. I've never met you. I said, I'm finally gonna meet Gary Owen. Then I saw you yelling at your assistant.
Brad?
Some black kid.
Yeah, Brad.
And you were like, what the? I remember this shit.
Okay,
I
go
remember
ahead.
it was the
tense.
episode where Vince Carter was on there.
Okay.
And we're talking, and you go, the fuck did I tell you, man? I don't want this in my shake. What the fuck? And I was like, dude, Gary's mean as fuck. Because I was talking to the kid, like, I didn't know who he was. And he was just like, yo, what's up, man? I said, what you up to? Oh, I just help out, blah, blah. I said, oh, cool. And you were like, the fuck, man?
That's, okay. There's a lot that went into that. Let me just say.
Wow, Gary's an asshole.
Yeah.
And this is remember, I don't know you that well.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, he's a fucking asshole. Man, he's mean.
Well, this is what.
And then you were with your wife, and you were frustrated. You were going like this. Your wife like, what the fuck? And it was like that was fucking with you. So I was watching. There was
a lot going on in my life.
Okay.
At that time.
Okay.
So let me unpack it.
Okay,
for you.
unpack it, my friend.
Because I always said, yo, me and God, I said, Godfrey and me just did not get along. And then I even told Lena, I go, you know what I hate? I hate it when you got tense with somebody and you don't know why. Because I look back and I go, well, he didn't talk shit about me.
No.
He doesn't. I got nothing bad to say about him personally. I told him, I think just our personalities wasn't clicking that summer for whatever reason.
There was something going on.
Underneath everything.
And I was like, dude, I don't think he likes me. But I didn't take it personally. I said, there's something going on because your wife was pissing you off. Your kids were there.
Yeah.
I remember you were like, you were just going.
Well, Brad, to start with Brad, was he was showing up late, and I was paying for his hotel room.
Oh,
you can ride the van to the studios, and I remember the first day he showed up late, and I go, dude, it's the first fucking day, and you're late.
Wow. So I didn't see all that. All I saw was the shake part. You were like, really? Is that what the fuck? I don't want no motherfucking spirulina.
Yeah, I was probably on 10 at that point.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. It's like
here's
Pulp
the
Fiction.
word.
You know how they go back to tell you the reason why someone behaved? It's that Tarantino shit.
Here's where all of it came from.
Okay.
All of it.
Okay.
So I shot the pilot, and you did the pilot.
I did the pilot.
So we did the pilot, and originally it was just me and Shaq. Right?
Okay.
And then you came on, they said, we're going to bring a third person in. Okay. So then they told me, my agent told me, they go, if you shoot this pilot, they go, just so you know, they'll be on first position. You know how TV works. And I go, okay, so you're rolling the dice on if you get a TV deal, right? I go to Fox. I pitch a sitcom. Fox buys it in the room. I'm like, fuck yeah. And I'm thinking I got 2 shows, right?
Right.
Fucking True TV said, no, we're not gonna move to second position. So I lost the Fox deal because of that show. So they had nothing to do with you, nothing to do with Shaq.
Got you.
So I'm bitter.
I know.
That whole season, I'm like this.
Yeah, you were
so
like
I'm
that.
like,
you were like, man.
Because what they were paying me for the season was basically 2 episodes of my own show, right?
Okay.
So I'm like, I just lost out on a sitcom. And when you buy it in the room, it's like, that means they want to do it.
Yeah, man.
So I was like, I got to do this fucking show. I got to be nice to people. And all Fox wanted to do was like, he can do Upload with Shaq. Just second position. He got to work around our schedule.
It should have been.
Dude, Fox execs go, we're not negotiating with True TV. We're not.
It's
like we're not.
TV one.
Yeah, and ABC. I was like this. We're not doing. They like no, and True TV was like no. He signed with us first, so we're doing it. And I go.
They could have been. They could have compromised.
Easy. Look at Bob Saget.
Yeah.
I was like, there's so many. Look at Anthony Anderson right now.
Yeah.
And our shit we filmed in 2 weeks.
It was that was easy. That was a no-brainer.
So I'm going like the whole 2 weeks. I'm fucking pissed.
Because I was like, your shit was. I was
so mad.
Something. It's not me, but it was rubbing off. Because even Shaq noticed.
Yeah.
A little bit. Because I remember when Shaq was fucking with you one time, we were just going back and forth, just fucking around. You were like, well, you were just not having it. It was like something was going on.
Hot.
So yeah.
I lost the whole show.
I didn't know. So remember,
nobody would.
From outside, I don't know,
Yeah.
Barry, maybe this would be cool. It's a fucking easy show. It's a bullshit show.
Yeah.
You know, Shaq's bored. Shaq had so many deals.
I know.
Shaq was like, I told you I was gonna hook you up.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. Because he always wanted me to do Shaq All-Stars. I was never really interested in that.
Yeah.
I said, I want to do TV shit. You got money to produce shit. I want to do that.
Yeah.
Fuck the live stand-up shit. We do enough stand-up. I want to do TV. I want to get films. Fuck this. Shaq, do Shaq films. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Do fucking Kazam 3, nigga. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Dude, I don't want to do a live comedy show. I've done all that shit.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, wow, something's up. So that left an image in my head like, wow, Gary's a mean dude, man.
No.
And then I would watch you on other shit. I go, damn, he seems mad cool.
Yeah.
And then it's like, Lunel goes, Godfrey,
Yeah.
you need, and Gary
Yeah.
need to go on his podcast. And I go, I don't have a problem going on Gary's podcast. Yeah. It's good.
I said, no, but I knew where my headspace was during that. And some other stuff we'll talk about off air.
Yeah.
Off air. Completely off air, by the way.
Yeah.
If you knew the other shit I'm going to tell you, you'd be like,
I gotta
okay,
hear some other shit, please.
So,
off air.
Yeah. But, yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot 2 weeks because I didn't find out till like literally the day we're filming.
I got you.
And I was like, they're not going to move? I got so stupid.
Yeah.
But here's the crazy part about that show. Look at who our female guests were. Ali Wong, Tiffany Haddish.
We had Tiffany Haddish.
Michelle Buteau.
We had Michelle Buteau. They're killing it now. They're fucking murdering right now.
Nobody knew who they were.
And Ali Wong is a divorce now.
No.
Her man divorced. They're divorcing. It came out yesterday. Ali Wong.
I don't know why I said fuck. I was so happy with mine. I'm like, fuck, she's going to be happy.
Ali Wong's going to be single, though.
Yeah.
Oh, cute ass. But Ali Wong is divorcing after 8 years. It's an amicable divorce.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but I just saw that. So, and it was Ali. And I just did the Tiffany Haddish's Friday Night Vibes that she does for TBS.
Yeah.
I just did that. That's why I'm here. I did that for her. And Tiffany's I'm working with her production company. Tiffany hooked me up onto Netflix. Did they ready shit?
Yeah.
Tiffany put us, if it weren't for Tiffany, I don't even know. Because you should be doing a Netflix thing too.
Yeah, they always say, here's the thing with me.
It's a little strange over there.
Well, any network with me, they're like, here's the problem. It's not a problem. It's if you got a fan base, just be thankful you have a fan base, right?
Yeah.
The problem with networks and me having a big black fan base is they're like, if we want to build our black audience, we're gonna get a black comic to build our black audience. This is what I've been told. And they're like, for us to have a white guy with a black audience, they go, we'd rather give that to a black comic.
You're like Jim Jones. What's the big deal?
It's literally been said, and I appreciate the honesty, but it's like Showtime, I got an open door over there. So it's like, but I'm just happy. But you always want Netflix right now. That's like the Holy Grail.
Showtime is like, I did my stand-up, my comedy special 2016 or whatever, when the Cubs almost won the World Series. I shot in Chicago because I'm from Chicago. And I did it with Showtime, which was great. And they're kind of an open door for me.
Yeah.
But, you know, deep down, you're like, man, I want to go to the Netflix shit. I want to do Netflix. You know?
Yeah.
And I know the people at Netflix.
Yeah.
I know them, like, well, from Montreal. And they're just, like, not fucking with certain cats. Okay, how do you do in mainstream rooms?
Great.
Mainstream, just so it's different races.
There was a time where I would struggle. But as you do it long enough, and I'm glad I found out early when I started on BET and stuff, I go, oh, I have to deliver my material so everybody gets it. I have to. And if you look lately—
you were getting spoiled. Were you getting spoiled doing the black? Because, you know, when you're a white dude, and if you moonwalk on stage, they fucking lose their mind. They go, that white boy! Oh, he moonwalked!
But I stopped. I stopped that. I stopped doing music bits. I stopped dance when I came out. I go, no.
What dance did you
And if you look at my act, if you see it, even the last like 5-10 years, I do race stuff, but not a lot. But when I say wife, you see black women in your brain.
Yeah.
So I'll just say, my wife did this. My kids did this. You know, my last special, even though it was called Black Famous, it's just because that was like a 10-minute bit.
That's facts,
but if you look at the hour, 45, there's no race jokes.
Well, that's
at
good.
all. And that was on purpose.
Well, that's growth. That's growth. I mean, you did what you did. It is what it is, because I was always a neutral comic. I did the fucking urban shit and I did the mainstream shit. I was always neutral. But there's the black dudes that only do the fucking mainstream.
Yeah.
And they go to a black audience, they're like, you know what I mean? Which I think it's fucked up. You should be able to you should be able to be funny to anybody. I always made sure I was that guy.
You should want to.
Yeah, because you don't want
to challenge yourself.
My thing is this, man. I always stayed neutral because, you know, I started in Chicago. Me, Dion Cole, Cory Holcomb, all of us were on Bernie Mac.
By the way, and I'm biased to Cincinnati because we got some monsters, but Chicago, I was like, dude, they got the funniest.
Come on, man.
And you guys are all different.
Thank you. Thank you, because when I moved to New York, I've been in New York 21 years. I moved to New York because of the frequency of stage time.
Right.
I was doing 30 to 40 shows a week, bro.
Wow.
When I first got to New York, I ran into Tracy Morgan when he was fat with the propeller hat.
Yeah.
I ran into Tracy. I was around JP Jameek. Remember
Jameek? I don't know.
Jameek, JP Justice. He's JP Justice now.
I don't know.
You know these motherfuckers. Tall, light-skinned dude, used to wear racing car jackets on Def Jam. I ran into, who else did I run into? Will Sylvance, Ian Edwards, all these dudes. And I was going around New York. I seen Chapelle. All these motherfuckers were around. And I would just be like, hey, so how many shows y'all got? Oh, man, we got Brooklyn. We're going to be a Brooklyn night. Then we're going to go to Manhattan. I was like, y'all are doing 5, 6 shows a night? They're like, yeah, that's what we do. That's why I stayed in New York. And then when I remember Dion would come through sometimes, and they said, we noticed this about Chicago comics. You all have your own style.
Completely different, though.
Yeah, we don't like stealing from other motherfuckers. I don't want to be you.
Yeah.
We took pride in being different. Dion is different. D-Ray is different. Hannibal Buress. Lil Rel's different. Hannibal Buress is from Chicago. We were all just, Evan Lionel said, what's up to you? You know Evan Lionel?
Yeah.
Evan Lionel is my big brother.
Yeah.
Evan Lionel is the first man to pay me in Chicago. Evan Lionel is the first person to put me, had me perform in front of military. Wright-Patterson Air Force Base.
Dayton.
In Dayton, Ohio. Evan Lionel started black comedy pretty much in Chicago at 22 years old.
I didn't know that.
Oh, Evan Lionel saved Bernie Mac from a life of crime.
I thought D-Ray started everything.
Hell
I'm just
no.
kidding.
D-Ray is...
You know D-Ray.
No, D-Ray.
I thought D-Ray started Jesus. Like, everything.
It's those eyes.
I thought the Earth started with D-Ray.
Yeah, with D-Ray. First of all,
Evan Lionel started?
Let me tell you. Yeah, he's the original light skin. First of all, D-Ray, shout out to D-Ray because I've been doing Wildin' Out with, you should be doing it.
Yeah, I did Wildin' Out.
Yeah, I've been doing it the past, I did 16, 17, I just finished 18, season 18. Shout out to Nick Cannon.
Yeah, that's who I started with.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Nick started stand-up in San Diego.
That's, what? You from,
Yeah.
Wait, why were you in San Diego?
I was in the military. I started doing stand-up in the Navy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. When we first started, we would come to LA and we'd ride in my S10 pickup and we'd go to comic because Nick was like 17, I was 21. They'd be like, here comes Kobe and Piakowski. Because Piakowski was on the Clippers and Kobe's like a rookie. And they'd be like, here comes Kobe and Piakowski.
That's crazy.
You know
I didn't
what I
even know. And Nick, I just talked to Nick and yeah, we just finished, his season 18.
Mm-hmm.
He's already going to do 19 and 20.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Didn't you write on his talk show?
I wrote on his daytime talk show, which was in 106 and Park building.
Yeah.
And they canceled. They just shut it down. They didn't even let the shit gel. Like everybody that's on daytime, there's a lot of shitty daytime shows, and they're on 2, 3 years.
Yeah.
Nick Cannon, they didn't even let the motherfucker gel. Like, and it looked good.
Mm-hmm.
It's daytime. Daytime's corny.
Yeah.
Daytime. I'm just saying, daytime is corny. And Nick was fly. This shit. He had the suits. The boom.
Yeah.
And me and Rip Michaels, Rip.
Yeah.
Rip's from Chicago.
I didn't know the Rip's from
Rip
Chicago.
Rip Chicago too.
Leon Rogers. He's a beast.
Man, Leon motherfucking Rogers, who's my motherfucking man. Kenny Howell.
Kenny Howell's a beast.
Did you know Tony Schofield?
Yeah, I know Tony. He's in the Bay now, I think.
I know.
On the radio.
Tony Schofield, that's one of my I swear to God, he's one of my favorite comedians. So underrated. Tony Schofield, there's some other people. Well, we had Bernie. We had, who else from Chicago? Cheryl Underwood, Chicago.
Oh, wow.
Started with Evan. Got pictures of her. Evan Lionel has footage of all of us when we were doing open mics. Has Bernie Mac, when Bernie Mac was wearing sweatsuits with a fucking baseball cap and glasses.
Jeez.
Evan Lionel. People need to know Evan Lionel because he started all of us out. Yeah. He literally started all of us. He got Bernie Mac straight.
I didn't know that.
Man, I'm going to say this 100%. Evan Lionel literally housed Bernie Mac when Bernie didn't have a place to stay.
Right when he was starting?
Yeah. Because Evan went to Columbia University for drama. Mm-hmm. And I used to help him out with his plays. Like, when I was just starting out, Evan would be like, hey, come be in this play with me. I need you as a background, whatever. And Evan had his own apartment, boom, boom, boom. And he had Bernie stay with him, and he looked out for Bernie.
Oh, wow.
And Evan was like a graduate, You know what I mean? He could have been a street dude.
Yeah.
You know, but he was more like he was more like, I'm gonna focus on my education, blah, blah, blah. Evan looked out for a lot of motherfuckers, dude. I brought Cory Holcomb to amateur night. Cory Holcomb played basketball with my brother. I've known Cory since I was 16. He was basketball, I was baseball. We were at the Boys Club of America. He played basketball with friends from my neighborhood that were basketball. I was football and baseball.
Yeah.
So when Cory was a fantastic basketball player.
Well, I played with him at the Y when he first got to LA.
When he would jump.
Oh, he could throw it down. Big, thick motherfucker. He's like Barkley. I was like this. What the fuck?
We went to rival high schools in Chicago. And when I started doing open mics at George Wilborn. You know George Wilborn?
Yeah, I know George.
My big brother.
Yeah.
This dude, the connection is crazy. George Wilborn, my big brother, he would say Damon Williams, who's his cousin, was doing the open mics on Wednesdays in Chicago, all jokes aside.
Yeah.
I remember coming to see my brother at work, because my brother would work the late shift, so I'd come over there to fuck around with my brother, you know, hanging out. And Cory was working at the same place as my brother, in his drugstore. And Cory's like, where you coming from? I said, I'm coming from open mics, da-da-da-da. And all just say, I said, Cory, you need to come through, man. You need to do it. You funny than a motherfucker. You're fucking sick. You should come. He goes, man, I'm scared of that shit. I've been wanting to do that shit. I don't know, man. I said, nah, Cory, you need to do that shit. You're not playing basketball anymore. I'm gonna bring you. You need to come. So I brought that motherfucker the following Wednesday, introduced him to Damon. I said, man, this is my man, Cory. He just want to do like 5 minutes and shit. And that was it.
That's crazy.
I remember his first joke was about Big Bird fucking Snuffleupagus.
No way. Cory did a sex joke, first joke.
And that's
Don't believe it.
Yeah, and he killed, and it was like, that was it. I said, oh, he's not turning back. Yeah.
But it's crazy if you look at everyone's journey. And we'll get to the TI stuff in a minute.
Yeah.
But like I remember Nick, he was in a rap group called the Bomb Squad.
Nick
Yeah. How when I met him, they had a contest. We're looking for the funniest black comedian in San Diego contest on Z90 was radio.
Right.
I entered. I didn't tell him I wasn't black. I just entered.
Right.
And I showed up, and Nick performed with this other kid. It was almost like Seacrest and Dunkelman. The other kid's Dunkelman. Yeah, I don't know where he went, but Nick changed courses. But remember, Magic Johnson had the Magic Hour.
Hell yeah.
So Magic, I got a chance to go to LA and do Fat Tuesdays.
Okay.
And Magic happened to be there. My first time in LA.
Yeah.
And then Magic's guy calls me and was like, hey, I told Magic, man, you got this funny white dude, man. He's got a talk show. He's gonna need a sidekick. So I'm back in San Diego on VHS dubbing. I got no footage. I'm just dubbing anything I can of the grainy videos of me performing, right? Nick came over with his manager at the time, Samir Toma, and he's sitting there. He goes, what are you doing? I said, Magic Johnson, man, he saw me. I'm all excited. And Nick literally goes, I think I might do stand-up. And I go, you should.
How old is Nick?
Literally,
17?
yeah. And then we had this place called Mr. O's on Wednesday, and Nick was going up, right? He started to go up. He was doing other people's jokes, right? He didn't know.
He didn't know.
So I remember we was in the parking lot, and I said, Nick, that's so-and-so Joe from Comedy. He goes, oh, yeah, I saw it. I thought it was good. It's like, no, you can't do other people's shit. He just didn't know. He goes, oh, yeah, I saw that. Man. That's why I got it. And fucking, it's like this.
Fucking, that's 17. He's 17.
Never done stand-up.
Right. Yeah.
So I was like this. To see now just all these stories,
That
you know what I
shit
mean?
is all connected. Yeah, Nick, I met Nick years ago, though. Like, when he was DJing party, I see him every once in a while. Oh, what up? He'd be like, man, you need to come fuck with me, dog. I'm like, whatever. I thought it was all Hollywood shit. Man, one of the nicest human beings.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just being for real. Like, like, being around him, because he asked me to write on his show. He said, man, why don't you come, you know, Nick will be like, yo, why don't you come do this? I said, all right, it's because I like you. That's why I'm getting up in the morning for you, because I actually like you. So I would get up, and then he goes, I remember I did his podcast, his little, the Cannons class.
Yeah, Cannons class.
Then he's like, because he asked me for like 5 years, when you gonna do Wildin' Out, man? I was like, I was like, I'm a little older. I'm like, I'm not trying to rap battle motherfuckers all day. You guys look like you got too many songs.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do that. Yo, my name is I was like, I'm not. My brain isn't made for that shit. He goes, nah, dude, we got other shit. We want to do old school, new school shit. We wouldn't disrespect you like that. I was like, I was at his house in Jersey doing a documentary he's doing. And I was in his house for like 3-4 hours. He goes, so what's up with the Wild Now? I was like, God damn. But then during the pandemic, I had gained a lot of followers over pandemic because I
thought you were about to say weight. Because everybody gained weight over the pandemic.
I gained some. I ain't gonna lie. I gained a little, but I was trying my best to exercise.
Yeah.
Because I was walking up the stairs, because I live in a high rise, so I was going up the stairs with a weight vest.
Oh, wow.
Because our gyms were closed, so I was doing like Rocky shit. But I was like, during the pandemic, I gained a lot of followers. A lot of followers. You know, because I was on live every day. And then I said, this will be good. Yeah, fuck it. You know, I've been gaining a lot of young motherfuckers. I said, maybe the Wild Now shit would be right. So I just, boom, I started doing it. That's when I started to do it. And it made sense.
You know what I didn't know about you?
What?
I was watching the Cosby documentary.
Oh.
I had no idea you were the warm-up.
That was my first job in 98, 97, 98. It was for the Cosby show, not the original one.
Yeah, when he came back, right?
And the CBS shit with Dougie Doug.
Yeah.
And you know, I was at William Morris at the time, and Cosby was William Morris, and they were like, "What can we have some comedians in William Morris that could warm up a crowd?" And then they saw my tape or whatever, and they were like, "Yeah, they were considering you to warm up audience coordinator for Cosby." I was, you come from Chicago, like, what? Cosby? Holy fuck! I was like, so I got the gig. I did it for 6 months. And that was when his son was murdered. I was there.
Oh, wow.
His son was murdered. Mike Epps was we were hanging in Queens. I was living in Queens. You know New York pretty good?
I don't know pretty good,
Queens,
but I know the
New York.
boroughs.
I was in Queens, and that's where the Cosby Show was shot. Was in Kaufman Astoria Studios, which is next door to Sesame Street.
Okay.
So remember, can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? I knew how to get. Okay.
Yeah. What are we doing? Just singing old 80s, 70s tunes now? Thank you for being a friend.
Now the world don't move
to the beat of just one drum.
You know our jingles were the shit. Okay, all right. So yeah, so I started working for Cosby, man. You know, I was doing 8-hour warm-ups, bro. I was like, it was 2 shows. You do one at 4, whatever, I'd warm up the crowd. And then the second half, you get an hour break. Then he'd shoot the same episode a second time. And that shit would go on till 12 at night. And I would be warming that bitch up because Cosby took long breaks. So I would come
Wonder
out.
why. Like this.
I know, he's like, I'll be right back.
Wonder why.
Hey.
Funny shit about that documentary, though.
I gave levity to it. I think I brought levity to it. I didn't watch the whole thing. I haven't watched myself.
I watched it. I was so intrigued by it. I literally watched it, and I watched the second episode first. Didn't realize what I was getting myself into.
Wow.
So I was like channel surfing. So I'm about 15 minutes in, and I sat there, and then 5 minutes turned into 3. I go, oh shit! Now I had to go to On Demand and watch all of it.
Yeah, I shot that Kamal Bell from Chicago.
Yeah. Oh, I know it's from Chicago.
He's from Chicago. And you know how I ran into Kamal Bell? Kamal Bell goes, Godfrey, you don't remember me? I go, oh, I mean from He goes, no, dude. I used to be at the open mics, like the Heckler's Heaven in Chicago by Wrigley Field. I said, Craig Robinson, Chicago.
I forgot about Craig.
Craig Robinson's from Chicago. We're house music heads. Craig Robinson, Chicago. Because me and Craig, we had Heckler's Heaven. Yeah. Me, Craig Robinson from Chicago. And he was like, I need you, I'm gonna go in. I need you to be on this documentary. I'm going in on Cosby. I said, what? He said, yeah, this is March 2020, right before pandemic. Yeah. I shot in Brooklyn, 4 hours. I said, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be historical about it because I work for him. I'm gonna talk about his accomplishments, but then I'm gonna go, but I didn't see anything crazy when I was there, but I saw bad bitches on that motherfucking set. I was like, and you know me, I'm like, yo, who the fuck is that? Shit. They were like, those are friends of Dr. Cosby's. I was like, I was sitting there like, what? Those bad bitches are bad as fuck. They were just hanging around.
The funniest part is whenever they'd hand you the iPad and everyone would look at it and it'd be the same reaction. And you watch the documentary, everybody reacts and watched it, and they like put it down and they go, then everybody gets a reaction, but they're watching like,
and so Kamal calls me before it came out, he goes, bro, I go, what's up? I thought the shit was done because of pandemic. I thought, oh, they ain't gonna show that shit anymore. He goes, we made it to Sundance. I said, what made it to Sundance? He said, the doc. I said, you're still doing it? He goes, fuck yeah. We made it to Sundance. Couldn't go to Sundance because of COVID. I had never been to Sundance. We had to do Zoom shit, fucking whack. But yeah, and so I was like, fuck. All right, and everybody, I said, I don't watch myself. Do you like watch yourself?
No.
I don't watch myself. So I was like, the only reason why I saw it because I was in some city and cable was on and it happened to be on Showtime and I popped up and I was like, oh shit, there's that documentary. I turned.
Oh really?
I was like, fuck that, because I was giving levity. And I said, I don't remember what I said, but I think I was being funny with it. But I balanced it out. I didn't go, oh, I seen him do some shit. No, I thought I think I was doing his voice.
No, you didn't throw anybody under the bus. And
no,
you didn't. It's almost like okay. So I'm going through a divorce.
Yes.
So it's like you don't badmouth your spouse because the kids will see it, right?
Right.
So I looked at it like you were like, but you're not gonna lie either.
Right.
As you say, I'm not gonna badmouth let's say I'm not gonna badmouth your mom, but I'm not gonna lie about her either. But
right.
That's how you kind of went about it. You're like, all right, I'm not gonna throw Cosby under the bus, but I'm not gonna lie either.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And when I said something about that Larry King footage, I go, the motherfucker was talking, he was exposing himself.
Facts.
And Larry King dragged him and said, what are you talking about, this man?
It's special.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
I was like, but that was the time though. These motherfuckers, all these cats did it.
Yeah.
They got the Hugh Hefner shit. I heard he made Cosby look like a saint.
Man.
They say Hugh Hefner, his documentary, which I haven't seen, I cannot wait. See, people don't understand.
Oh, I watched the Playboy one too.
Evil people make good docs. We need evil motherfuckers. Can you wait till Trump shit comes out? Man. I can't wait to see a Trump doc. Obama's boring.
Boring as shit. Because let me tell you something.
Fuck.
They would have definitely found some side chicks if he had any.
Yo.
For sure.
Dude, evil people, it's fucked up, make the best.
For real.
The docs.
Man.
Murder.
That's why First 48 is one of my favorite shows.
Oh yeah, it's
It's like that. That's why I like prison shows though. Like prison documentaries.
But they all are the best. Wait, drug shows are the best. Snowfall, Wire, Narcos.
How about you being a historian?
Ozark.
How about if you watch The Wire now? It literally is addressing everything the Trump era we were at odds against.
Yeah.
And The Wire addressed it all.
And they didn't win any awards. They won nothing.
Because I caught The Wire 10 years later.
You're like me.
And I was like, yo, when was this? And you see 2003, 2004.
Yeah.
You're like,
I watched, you're the same as me. I was late with it.
It's everything that we were dealing with.
Everything.
Everything.
It was,
I'm like this.
It's a perfect fucking series. It was unbelievable. And they won nothing.
So ahead of its time.
Way ahead of its time. They won not a goddamn thing.
The cast won.
Did they
win?
End?
No, I'm saying they all end up working.
Oh, yeah. But
if you want to look at awards
or
look at employment, the cast won.
Yeah.
Like, they're motherfuckers on everything.
Look at Michael B. Jordan.
Idris
Elba. I mean,
the dirty mayor. I can't remember his name.
He's British too.
Oh my God.
R.I.P. to Michael K. Williams. He was killing it.
Yeah. How about the one guy that ran for mayor ended up on Game of Thrones?
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. Game of Thrones.
Did you like Game of Thrones?
Wait,
did you like Game of Thrones?
I got to season 3.
That's my show.
And I know I got to season 3, but I've seen so many. They always got British medieval shit. It's always that dirty white dudes with swords. And fucking they sisters.
Yeah.
It's
they were fucking witches too. But.
It's like, and then dragons. I love the naked dragon chick. I was like, that's some hot shit right there.
How about that?
They were, that was fucking when the dragons came, the titties were out. I said, this girl is going to make it. She showed the titties.
I'd be like this. Look, I don't mess with white girls, but I'd be like, she's fucking gave birth to dragons.
Like you never fuck with a white girl before?
Once.
You never.
1996. I met her at TGI Fridays.
You just were never.
I always say it's like this.
Would you call it fetishy, but you were just attracted to women?
I can only compare it to why are gay guys gay? They can't explain it. I cannot explain why I'm attracted to black women. Always have been. Went to white schools.
I can explain it.
Okay.
I can explain why I'm attracted to black women. Because they're the best. Holy shit.
I'll take
They
that.
age the best body. They're just
Yeah.
fantastic. And I'm sorry, you know, black women have the Eve gene. Do you know what the Eve gene is?
Tell me.
Well, they have the gene that create every race. That's like genetic facts.
Yeah, well,
they have an Eve gene because a
that's
black
why.
woman can look like anything. They can look
Yeah.
Asian, white, da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
They have the Eve gene.
Yeah.
That's all scientific fact. They have the Eve gene. They can look like anything.
Well, I'll tell you this, Godfrey.
It's amazing.
I'll put it this way.
Oh.
When I was in the military,
Yeah.
we would go to white beach bars.
Right.
There'd be one black girl on the bar and end up talking to her.
Right.
And my friends, all my military buddies who were white, be like, how does this happen every week? I go, I don't know.
Wow. You just had
And
that
then
energy.
but I'd talk to them too. Like
Right.
I'd see a black girl amongst all white women in a bar and I'd go talk to her. And I would I don't know why.
Were you one of those white dudes? Now we're keeping it 100 now. Were you one of those white dudes that loved black women but didn't really like black guys?
No.
Were you like,
you gotta
I'm
realize,
cool with black dudes? And, no, because there's that.
yeah, there definitely is. But
You
that's
know.
what I always say.
Right.
Terrence J said it best. He goes,
Uh-huh.
there's those white guys that like black stuff. They go, but no, Gary, you're really a part of the culture because you go to black shit. You
Oh,
go
yeah.
to black
You don't-
nightclubs.
yeah, you don't
go
feel
to black
weird.
bars. No.
Yeah.
I'll go to a Wu-Tang concert.
Right.
You know?
Well, that's not hard.
No, I'm just saying as an example. I'll go
Hip-hop
to
has been
Summer
white
Jam.
for a long time.
I'll go to Summer Jam.
Hip
right?
hop, the audiences, I remember when I was doing Soul Playing with Snoop Dogg said, I have to special order a black audience because it was all white people because they loved hip hop so much.
Yeah.
It was like hip hop, Public Enemy. They were whites. It's
Yeah.
been like this since late 80s.
Yeah.
White people would come.
I'm just giving an example.
Okay,
but
I'm
I
talking
go
not
to
a
black
Wu-Tang concert.
events,
I'm
so
talking
it's
about
not.
like
I'm
a
not
party,
intimidated.
like a regular barbecue.
Yeah, I'll go to a house
Right.
party.
You wouldn't even, right, a house party is the true test
Yeah.
of if you like black people.
Yeah.
It's a regular house party, not like a Wu-Tang where you pay tickets.
Yeah.
No, fuck that. I'm talking about. I'm
But
just
you
going
also got to realize when I got to LA, I did what you're supposed to do. I waited in line at the Comedy Store to open mic,
Yeah.
to be a regular.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget Mitzi, the time I finally got the chance, they picked 5 of us on a Sunday night.
Yeah,
I did it. There was 4 girls and me that showcased that night.
yeah.
The 4 girls went first. I went 5th. I'm not being conceited. I
Right.
for sure had the best set.
Right.
And I didn't make it, and the girls did. And when I got on stage, I'm sitting there doing my 5 minutes, and I looked, and Mitzi's holding court with the 4 girls.
Wow.
She's not even looking at me.
Damn.
So when I called, I go, "Did I make it?" They're like, "No."
pass.
I went
Yeah.
like this. I go, "I will never perform on that fucking stage again."
Right.
And I never have, other than Fat Tuesday.
Right.
Other than Guy Tori
You
shit.
seen the doc?
Yeah, I was so mad.
What? Why?
Because I was avoiding a process server when I was supposed to get interviewed. I couldn't come to California. Guy goes, "Gary, you gonna make it next week?" I go, "I can't. Unless I get served or she gets served, I can't come to California." So when Guy came on my podcast, I was like this, dude, that fucking doc was so good and I
that
wanted
doc
to be in
is
it.
dope as shit.
It was
Shout
memory
out
lane
to
for me.
Guy Tori.
It was memory lane for me.
I'm sure.
But I'm saying that gave me, that's why, honestly, I started doing like, quote unquote, black comedy, is because that was where my break came from. I said, I would have did Telemundo if I spoke Spanish, you know, but I could get on,
Black
I could get on
people
Comedy Act Theater.
welcomed you. You were welcome.
Exactly.
You
So
were
for
welcome.
me to, it's not a fetish for sure. I like black women, but I'm not intimidated by black guys. I mean, look who I'm on the road with all the time.
No, I'm just asking.
But there
because-
are those.
Yeah, I've seen it where
Yeah.
they go, you know, it'd be a white dude with a black girl, and then the black dudes come around, they get all weird, and I go, but you
No.
weren't like, I've never seen you like that. I was like, he
No.
doesn't look like the type.
You can ask
But it
around.
could- okay, you
No,
ever see
definitely
Ray-
not. You
ever
can
see-
ask around.
You ever see Ray Donovan?
Yeah.
Okay, which is fantastic, by the way.
I know exactly what you're gonna say.
when
His dad?
John Voight was at that massage parlor
Yeah.
and he's getting his foot massaged by the black woman or nail or whatever, it was a pedicure. She goes, "You like black women?" He goes, "Oh, I love black women. It's the men I don't like." That summed up like
That's not me.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Because it's like if I loved white women, I don't hate white guys. I don't feel weird about white. I
Yeah.
still am cool with them.
Yeah.
I don't go, yeah, but get them fucking dudes away from me.
Yeah.
I'm not like that. If I like Asian women,
No.
I don't hate the men. You know what
No,
I mean?
I'm not like
I
that at all.
actually like them because I like them. Because
No.
there is fetishy shit.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers have
Listen,
fetishes.
if you knew the white men in my life, you'd be like this. fuck, dude. I was like this. No, the black guy's been cool as fuck to me in my life. My first babysitter was a black dude. His name was Sonny.
Oh, really?
Like, he was the coolest motherfucker.
Yeah, and you got him early. Good for you.
Yeah, I got him early.
Got him early.
Like, literally, when you have a dad not around, my dad had all the stereotypical
black.
what you hear about black guys doing. No, that was white dads. White
dads do it too,
which
is hilarious.
Not around.
Right.
Abusive. Fucking
right.
all the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and then Sonny comes. Here comes a guy who works with my mom at the factory, Sonny.
Right.
First time I went to his house, they was like, I'll never forget this as long as I live. I don't know what they had for dinner. It was like liver.
Right.
And I go, oh, I don't like liver. And I remember one of his daughters go, he don't like liver, Daddy. He don't like liver. And I went, so I don't have to eat it? They go, and I remember Sonny came in and goes, nah, if you don't like it. I was like, what? Because my house, it was like, no, it's all you get. You better fucking eat it all. Like, fucking liver sucks. And then I remember we went swimming, and his daughters were so, like, in awe that I could swim. And that was, like, the first time I showed off to black women at, like, 5 years old. I was like this. So, and he was like, nah, he swim good. He swim good. I'm like, I know, right?
I feel like I'm watching Huck Finn.
Yeah, like, come on, jump in. I'll hold you.
What is this, Samuel Clemens? I feel like Mark Twain is talking to me right now.
That was an inner city public pool. And now you gotta put it in context.
So they couldn't swim.
Huh?
They couldn't
No,
really
they
swim.
couldn't swim.
Because at 5, me, my brother and sister were swimming at 5, doing a deep ender. We were 9 feet, because my father was a swimmer. So you were opposite.
But how crazy is that? Because when I was in the Navy, it was funny because black guys were joining the Navy that didn't know how to swim.
Right.
And then when we do the PT test, you gotta do all this stuff.
Yeah.
All the black guys, it was funny. All the black guys and one white guy was in remedial swim.
Right.
And one black guy was in the regular shit. And I go, where did you guys switch? Like, but I remember I was like, none of the black guys can swim. I didn't know.
But it's shit. I know some black people, unfortunately, that can't swim. But I grew up with a lot of black dudes that could swim, because we'd make fun of you if we couldn't swim. We'd be like, the fuck you mean you can't swim? We would make fun of you. Like, you can't swim. But that made you go fucking take classes. Yeah. It was good bullying, practical bullying.
Right.
We're like, how the fuck can, because I used to be able to hold my breath, me and my brother, hold our breath, and go underwater in one breath all the way to the end, underwater.
Yeah.
That's what we did. That was like a big challenge.
Right.
I remember this mixed kid named Michael could do it. Mixed kid. That fucker, he was like, watch this. And he goes, and then fucking goes on. And we're like, yo, how the fuck? So we kept practicing. Fuck this, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, we took pride in swimming. My father was like, I'm Nigerian, 100%. My parents weren't from America.
Yeah.
My parents aren't around anymore, but they weren't from America. And my father used to be like, you have to be able to swim. My father was like, how can you not swim? The world is full of water. How can you not swim? Your body is 80%. Why can't you swim? You have to swim. My children will never not be able to swim. Oh, my father was. He made us take classes. We would go to him. He went to a private health club. We had to go with my dad to swim. I drove at 14. He goes, you have to be able to drive. How can you not be able to drive? What if I'm having a heart attack and you have to drive me to the hospital and you're the only one there? You have to drive me to. He always thought about emergency.
Yeah.
How can you not read? You have to be able to read. My father was a teacher. He was an educator.
Wow.
For 45 years in Chicago, my father was an educator. Like, we were academic motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
You and Chapelle might have the same dad.
Yeah, Chapelle, his mom, and their PhDs in African American studies. Yeah, we went to the library every Sunday.
Yeah.
Had to go to the library every Sunday with this other family. They were a Liberian family. We had to go every Sunday. My father said, bring back a book report, which he never read. He just wanted to make sure I did it.
Hey, we didn't know that. Hold on. You try to get a rapport with the guests? I didn't know that.
And my other friend, you remind me of my other friend, Chad Zumock. I don't know if you know a guy named Chad Zumock. He's from Cleveland. He's a comic, white dude. Didn't know his daddy. His fucking stepfather type of guy was a black dude who kind of raised him.
Wow.
That's why he gets along with, he goes, the guy that raised me was a black guy.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not weird. I was raised differently.
Yeah.
And his father, he doesn't even know his dad.
I know mine.
I
What
know
a
my
dick.
pops like a motherfucker.
I know mine. What a dick. That guy's a dick.
Did you look like him?
And we got the same name. I'm
What?
a junior.
Oh, I'm a junior.
What
Are you a
fucking
junior?
dick? Yeah, it stops here.
Is he?
It stops fucking here. There's not a third.
Yeah.
It stops right fucking now, bro.
So I got a question. Where did this so-called beef come from?
Where?
Did we answer that?
Me and you?
I never.
No, I think it was, honestly, I think it was me.
It was
I
you.
think I knew how I was acting.
Good. It was you. It wasn't me.
But
People say,
like
yo,
I said,
I never said, yo, what's up with the Gary Owen beef? Like, what the fuck are you talking
No,
about?
I always said, but if they said we had a beef, I always said, I got nothing bad to say about him.
Thank you.
It's not like I said Godfrey did this. I go, yeah, me and Godfrey, man, we just weren't fucking getting along.
Okay.
That's literally what I would
But
say.
now that we explained it, we laid this out, it's been unpacked. Good. Because I was like, I'm not even around Gary Owen. Maybe you might have left the club that I showed up to. I go, oh, Gary Owen was here. Oh, okay. That was it.
Yeah, no.
So,
but I mean, maybe it went to you thought I had a fetish? I'm just talking about what we just talked about.
Yeah, I was wondering if you did. I was like, is Gary Owen a fetishy guy?
No.
I don't know. I don't know because but nobody ever talks about that side. They always go, love transcends color. Yeah, okay. Not please.
Yeah.
We come on, man. We've been fucking each other for fucking years. Black, white, we've been fucking the shit out of each other for 100 years, and the race gap is still as wide as
Well, it's the same as people go like this. I always put it like this. When people say, I don't see color, I said, okay, you sound stupid. I go, of course we see color. I'm just not going to judge you because of it.
That's
like,
all.
Even okay, so when I had my reality show, they since it was on BET, they made sure that we hired all the local hires were black.
Right.
Because it was on BET, which I thought was cool.
Right.
So they had one guy, I mean, tatted neck, sagging pants, everything. And I was like, that guy walks into your fucking house, and it's my reality show. I'm go, who's that?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
When I say nicest, on his shit, knew his shit, I was like this. That's why you don't judge.
Yeah, it's the truth.
You know? Cool.
Yeah, cool.
Still cool this day.
Yeah.
Blue Loopy is his Facebook page. We're friends still this day. He's a Cincinnati cat, man.
Okay.
But I'm talking
but you
tatted.
Yeah.
Sagging, but on his shit.
On his shit. That's what's up.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you first walk into my house, it's no different than I know crystal meth and heroin addicts. If a white guy walked in and looking like, I'd be like
you
this.
know. Who the fuck is that guy?
Right?
Yep.
Same thing. Maybe it's tats. White guy walks in with tats everywhere. You're like,
I'm
hold
gonna be
on.
like, who's that?
Who the fuck's that?
Yeah.
So it wasn't a color thing. It was more like, yo, he's on the show, right?
A presentation, sort of.
Yeah, but he was behind the camera. You can dress how you want to dress.
Yeah.
After day one, your guard's down.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? But I saw color. Of course you see color.
Well, you should be able to, I hope, because whenever someone say I don't see color, I go, you obviously do, because you only say it to black people.
Yeah. How about that? Well, that's the first thing you say when a crime's committed. What color was he? It's the first thing you fucking say.
He was a lost soul. Yeah. He was a lost spirit of God.
Yeah. Just a man.
Just a man.
A man
just
shot
a
me.
being
right?
that went astray. Fuck out of here. You know.
Yeah.
So,
but it's for me, and I can see your point because I've seen it too. I've seen it too. When I was in high school, I worked in an amusement park, and this guy that I worked all summer with, we went to a buddy's house who was a black guy that I knew. It was like, this is out of a movie. We go to his basement, and he was a high school football player, and they're working out. It's like 5 black dudes, and they're all swole. And me and this other guy were kind of scrawny white dudes. And I go, hey, what's up, Mike? And I'm down there talking to him, and my boy, who I known, he's like, I said, this is Pat. Oh, what's up, baby? How you doing? And I'm literally looking at him, and Mike literally goes, why is he talking like that? And I go, I've never heard that voice in my life. I'm looking at him going, Pat, what are you doing? He goes, hey, this is just me, man. I always talk like this. I go, no, you were different in the car. I literally was like, who are you right now?
Do you remember the movie White Boys?
Oh my God!
With
the Iowa cornfield. Did they go to Chicago? Or was it New York?
It was
for
Chicago
the drug deal.
because he wanted to go to the projects to see what it's like.
Yeah.
That dude is the guy that played Bunchy in fucking Ray Donovan.
Yeah, that's all. You know who else he did? He was the main guy in I Am Legend.
Wow, that dude's a fantastic actor.
Yeah.
Bunchy.
Well, you know why I know that? A lot of auditions we were up for the same part.
Oh, word? Yeah.
That's how I met him a couple times because of that.
Danny Hawk. Danny Hawk. That's that Jewish cat from New York who did White Boys when they were like, yo, you know what I'm saying? We gonna go over there. And then when they met the real motherfuckers,
he's like, whoa.
they're like, what the fuck are you doing? They were like, man, fuck this, man. This is bullshit. They turned
Was it Michael K. Williams in that? Was he one of
the gang? I think so.
I think he was.
It was the other cat. Oh, God. It was the dark-skinned cat that always was on the De La Soul albums. Shit, I forgot the dude's name. Yeah,
I know. That was a good movie, though.
It was great. It was an indie film. I remember seeing it.
They was in Iowa cornfields.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers
they were trying to prepare themselves for, like, the project. They're like, man, I want to go see, come to the project. You know what I'm saying? And they tried to bring that shit to the brothers. Like, man, the fuck are you talking like that for,
Let me say the N-word?
Yeah,
nah, man.
What the fuck you say that? He goes,
nah, I'm just saying, man.
That was really good. That was an underrated movie.
Yeah.
You want to talk about that T.I. shit?
Yeah, I mean, now that the Brooklyn thing happened and the shit with you happened, and the only thing that bothered me the most about the T.I. stuff was when he went on stage with the girl recently.
Yeah, I just interviewed her on mine.
Really?
You should bring her on. She's fucking awesome. Her name's Lauren Knight.
Yeah.
Knight. I had an hour and a half interview with her.
Oh, wow.
And she's a military brat.
And she's young, right? She's like 24 or something?
25 years old.
Yeah.
2 kids.
Wow.
Navy and Army, her parents. Born in Spain. Lived in Tokyo. Lived in Portugal. Then moved to Mississippi, back to Tokyo. Real interesting. And she told me what went on. What transpired was she actually let T.I. on stage, let him do like a half hour. She was like, it was a half hour, but it wasn't the greatest half hour, but he did a half hour.
Yeah.
And then that shit happened after he had done his half hour.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying when you don't know timestamps?
Yeah.
It was after she had let him on stage.
Do you think, do you think liquor was involved?
Liquor was involved, I heard. She told me that liquor was involved. And that's what happened. But we only caught, damn, T.I.'s just bullying this chick, blah, blah, blah. That's what we caught. And it just was weird because T.I. was like, I'm not a comedian, I'm a superstar. Yeah. And then people was like, well, we can see that. Yeah. Because you're interrupting, because it looked like he was just bullying the girl.
And my thing is, as a stand-up, like, when the stand-up is on stage, we as stand-ups respect that. Whether you're bombing or not, right? You
can't interrupt.
Yeah. And that's what we do. You give it and you got to take it.
Yeah.
Like, of course, if I'm in the room with you guys, and if you talk about my divorce, I'm not gonna be mad.
You can't.
Dude, I'm on the road right now. Lavelle goes fucking in on me. I'm talking in. To the point, my boys is at a show, they're like, yo, what the fuck's Lavelle's problem? And I go, what? And they're like, dude, he's going on you a little hard. He don't like you. I go, no, it's fine.
That's just what we talk.
Telling me he does like me.
Yes.
We're laughing backstage about it.
That's what we do, man.
Exactly.
That's how we talk. That is our language. That is our vernacular, man. Common. And I talked to T.I. Our situation was a misunderstanding. He was at Atlanta Comedy Theater. Yeah. I was getting off. I did Thursday, sometimes you do hour and a half. It's only one show. So you just get loose. I did hour 40. When you're in that groove, I get off. My boy Artie Fuqua. I don't know if you know Artie.
Yeah, I know
Fuqua.
Artie.
You know Artie. Artie goes, Godfrey, I just want to tell you, I know the show. I'm not going to end the show. I go, what he was talking about? T.I. wants to go up. I was like, to do what? I was like, he doing comedy?
Yeah.
All right, it's Atlanta. It's his town. Let him go. I went and I saw T.I., gave him dap. Yo, I'm a T.I. fan. I listen to his music. I went to the green room because that's what I do. I always go straight to the green room, decompress. I chill in the green room. That's what I do. And then I talked about it on my podcast, In Godfrey We Trust.
Pump it.
On Godfrey We Trust on the Gas Digital Network, Tuesdays and Fridays at 10 p.m. Eastern. Bitches.
Where do you film it at?
At the Gas Digital Network on the Lower East Side of New York.
Oh, New York, okay.
So if you're ever in
Yeah, next time we do Carolines, for sure.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Now that we're friends.
Yeah.
Hold on. Now I'm going to come back like this. You know what? It was a fetish.
Hey, let's do the black and white handshake. Yeah. Hey, I'm sorry. Give me a hug.
Can we get some sanitizer?
So I talked about it on my podcast, and then someone took that footage, sent it to T.I. T.I. did a little video. When T.I. does his little video.
Hey, listen, man.
He's like, I got some on my chest that I would like to expeditiously talk about. And he said, and then I woke up one day and everybody was calling me, yo, you see that video T.I.? T.I. talking about? He went to TMZ, went to all kind of shit, went to The Real. I said, what? What did I say? I said, I didn't go watch him because I'm the headliner and I'm not going to watch somebody that I do comedy. He doesn't do comedy. That's like an amateur comic going after me.
Yeah.
I wasn't putting him down as a person. I wasn't putting him down as a rapper, as a comedian. You're not a comedian to me because I don't know that you're doing comedy.
Yeah.
You know? So it was for that moment. I didn't say, hey, T.I. don't do comedy. I'm not going to watch him tonight because I'm finished.
Yeah.
That's what, but it was misconstrued. But Nick Cannon, when I was writing on Nick Cannon, I said, Nick, you hear about what happened? He said, I heard about it. Now, y'all, I said, let's FaceTime. So I got on Nick Cannon's phone and we FaceTime. I was in the studio and I had a break and me and T.I. worked it out quick. He goes, I looked at you as one of the GOAT, blah, blah, blah. But when you said what you said, I said, I wasn't saying that to put you down.
Yeah.
I was saying it, there's a rank and file in comedy, man. Yeah. It just is. I learned from Steve Harvey and these guys, you just got to know your place.
I think, let me from T.I.'s perspective, because I saw all this, right?
Right.
Because that was the hot news for a week.
Yes.
So I think, I think T.I. is learning to get thicker skin.
No doubt.
You know?
No doubt.
And I think when you was explaining that night, you were laughing. And I think T.I.'s like, these motherfuckers making fun of me? Because, you're talking to other comics and you're cutting up about it. And you're like, I ain't gonna fucking watch him and shit.
Well, that's how we talk.
That's how we talk. I know that. You know that.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, these motherfuckers laughing at me. And I think he's learning now. My thing, because I talked about it on podcast when he called in and you had, was it Rip and somebody else
It was
there?
me, Rip, Ali Sadiq.
Hold on. They were sitting there so quiet. It looked like T.I. was the mob boss, and they were like, I don't think
and Dante Nero, my boy Dante Nero. You know Dante Nero?
Yeah, he used to have the spike through his ear, right?
He still got the spike. And first of all, Dante Nero, who is my motherfucking ace in the hole, he was the #1 stripper in the 90s in New York.
He told me that. He opened for me at Caroline's once, and he told me that.
He stripped with Michael Che's brother.
Jesus Christ.
Michael Che's brother was a top stripper in New York. Him and Dante stripped. And Dante, back in the day, was lean, good looking. First of all, Dante's Omega Sci-Fi. He was a fencer. Dante was a fencer. He's a Renaissance man, by the way. Fucking one of the smartest dudes that I know. And he has Man School 202 helping men and their relationships, which is fantastic. You need to fucking talk to Dante. Man School 202. I'm plugging that shit on your shit.
Wow.
Because it's fantastic. Yeah. You might want to fucking...
you should have came on last year.
You need to... I know, but if you ever... I'm telling you, the guy is magical as fuck. Not only funny as shit.
What I said would have bothered me the most. If I was you that night and T.I. went up after me and did whatever, much time he did.
40 minutes.
I was like this. I would have been pissed if I'm doing merch and I got a meet and greet. I'd have been like this. I'd been outside like this. The fuck, man? These T-shirts.
But think about that. It would have been that. But then here's the thing. It's like that Pulp Fiction shit. You know how they'll show the scene, but then explain why that scene happened.
Yeah.
So I'm talking to T.I., and we squashed it, man. I even called T.I. after the booing shit. I even talked to him, and he goes, I loved it. That was one of my best sets. He's like Thanos. He's getting stronger.
Yeah.
With this. And I give him props. I said, the fact that you're doing these arenas.
And he went up the next night.
And I'm like, you're really about this. Cool with me. I love your passion. I'm not mad at that shit.
Right.
But I think that if he does learn how to economize his time, he'll get better. I'm telling him, as the procedures of comedy, work on 5 to 10, bro. Don't try to push it because you can't skip steps.
Yeah.
It's impossible. Yeah. Do your 5, 10, and get the fuck off. Work on that. It's gonna make you better. Yeah. I'm telling you, I did that. We weren't even allowed. You got 5 minutes, motherfucker, and you're off.
I used to say that. Remember when Dane Cook and Chapelle was doing 3-4 hours at Laugh Factory? I said, I'd be fucking banned.
Right.
Don't ever come back. You're gone.
You're done.
I remember they was like,
you're finished.
Yo, Dave and Dave, they're fucking comedic Jesus. And they are. That's great. But I go,
but 3 hours
let's put it in perspective.
Yeah.
I go, 90% of comics do that. We're not allowed.
We're done. And
don't come back.
You better be at a certain level. Dane was at a level.
Yeah.
Sensation on social media. He was huge. Selling out arenas. Chapelle, you know Chapelle.
Right.
Fuck. So Chapelle could smoke cigarettes and not say a word, and they ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah.
It's Chapelle, and I get it. I want that.
Yeah.
I can do maybe 15 over, and that's about it.
Yeah.
I go further, they're like, nah, dog, because it's a fame thing.
Yeah.
Let's keep it 100. So T.I. explained to me, he came in with these Pakistani dudes. There was these Pakistani guys that were there. They own the whole strip mall in Atlanta and Norcross. They own that shit.
Yeah.
They're bosses of Gary Abdo.
Oh, wow.
Gary Abdo had never met these motherfuckers. I'm finding this out. So I saw them, the Pakistani guys. They're like, oh, man, what's going on, man? Blah, blah. And T.I. walked in with them because those are his partners in, like, I don't know, he knows them. Business guys. So they said, hey, T.I., man, can you go up? Remember, this is happening while I'm on stage.
Yeah.
So I don't know that went transpired. All I see is T.I.'s going on stage. What? Okay. Yeah. But he was kind of coerced by those guys. Like, and T.I., I'm thinking, these are my business partners. Let me do this for them.
Yeah.
So it was like T.I. was kind of coerced, so I'm getting the full story.
Kind of like being on a TV show with Shaq and Godfrey, knowing your Fox deal just went fucking away.
Exactly. So didn't know. So me and T.I. are like, I'd say, dude, you ever need help? We here for you. That dude. Yeah. You need to ask us for something. It's all good. But I said, but the whole thing, because he squashed the shit with Lauren Knight. He squashed it with, they had a little thing where they, hey man, we're cool now, blah, blah, blah. And then he went and performed again at that same spot. And this time he did a short time, he did his time. He was very cordial, blah, blah, blah. T.I.'s getting it. He's a good cat.
He's a great guy.
He's a good cat.
He produced my reality show. He's the reason.
Oh, shit.
He's one of the reasons I got it. And then we went to season 2.
Yeah.
We didn't get it because Viacom just basically wiped out BET's programming, basically. We got caught up in that. T.I. still called during my meeting trying to get season 2. Was like, what do you need? I'll make phone calls for celebs. I'll come on season 2, whatever you need,
That's dope.
So it's one thing, like, it's okay to criticize somebody, but we're not saying don't do it.
No.
We're not saying this is our lane. And we're not saying anybody did anything wrong.
Right.
It's just like,
It's like the rap game. It's the rap game. If I was like, I'm gonna be a rapper, and T.I. goes, yo, you don't know what, I'm like, I deserve to be criticized. I'm not a rapper, and all of a sudden, I'm a rapper now. Rappers have every right to go, yo, my man, what the fuck?
Or like, you see Chapelle, he's really into music.
Yeah.
It's like him coming up after a show and doing
music.
Guitar,
like, stop.
Right.
I love music. I have a lot of musician friends. I want to learn how to play an instrument, but I will never play an instrument to perform on a stage. I just want to do it for myself because I love music. Yeah. But my musician friends who have calluses from drums and all that, I'm not insulting them with that. And I'm saying if you're passionate about it, you respect it. And I think that's what T.I. is doing. And I think there were other comedians like Black Ron.
Who?
You know Black Ron? Black Ron's out of Dallas. Black Ron's fantastic comic. Shout out to Black Ron, who don't give a fuck how motherfuckers feel. Black Ron be like, I think he was like, I don't give a damn. He should not be doing comedy. Shit. Like, just some shit. Yeah. I think he said that. I don't want to misquote him, but Black Ron is a type that he's very, very outspoken, very funny. I'm giving a shout out to Black Ron. And I think there was like some guys that just said, T.I., what are you doing comedy for? I think so. This is what I heard. If I'm wrong, Black Ron. Don't get mad. And so that was coming at him. So when I said my thing, he thought I was giving him that same kind of like hating on him. I wasn't hating on him. I was just talking about the art form and I was talking about how I felt that day. Yeah. And then we squashed. We good now. Yeah. We're good now. Like, we are good. And I like the fact that he's like, hey, I got booed. All right, I'm going to keep going. Cool with us. We just want to know that you're real about it. Yeah. Because there's motherfuckers from Instagram that think they're comedians that aren't taking it serious and think they're never going to do stage time, never work on their jokes. They're just going to fill a theater and think they're going to guess comedy. You can't guess this shit. There's But
it's, what's weird about stand-up is when people that don't do it, they go, it's the toughest art form. And for us, it comes so natural.
It comes natural.
You're
but
like
the
this.
Craft is hard.
Yeah, but I'm going like this. When you think about it, I'm like, to get a group of people to laugh at something that they don't know each other.
And don't even know you.
And the thing about stand-up, when you get to a certain level, they have certain expectations.
Of course.
And then you don't know what that expectation is.
No.
This guy thinks I'm gonna do this guy and then you gotta, I'm moving
But what about when they know all your shit? Now you gotta do some new shit.
How about that?
Like Chris Rock has to do a new well, I'm sure he got a great hour now.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Man.
Smackdown. I know, yeah. Imagine, they all know your shit, they quote your shit, now they're like, okay, what does he have to do or she have to do that's new? That shit is hard as fuck.
Did you ever hear the story about Ron White when he hit?
No, and I love Ron White. I met him a few times. I fucking love Ron White.
I don't know if it's 100% accurate, but I have nobody that's ever said, no, that didn't happen. So Blue Collar comes out.
Yep.
Theaters, doesn't really hit, but when it hits DVDs is when it took off.
Okay.
So Dayton, Ohio, there's a place called Jokers.
Okay.
Before the Funny McGinnis brought him out. But the manager there said that she's been booking Ron White for 20 years, right?
Yeah.
Papers the room, all right.
Oh.
All of a sudden he sells out a week in advance. She goes, what the fuck? He gets there, he's on stage, and the crowd's finishing his bits. And he's got like iconic, like tater salad type shit, right?
Yeah.
He literally backed up against the wall. He goes, Lisa, who's the manager of the club, he goes, the fuck's going on here? So he gets off and she goes, you hit. Like, she's the one that told me the story.
Wow.
She goes, you hit. She goes, be happy. He goes, she said, I gave him extra money because his deal was so bad because it had been signed like 8 months in advance.
Amazing.
She goes, I gave him extra money because I felt bad. She goes, and then he said, no, you don't understand. Ron goes, I've been doing the same act for 20 years. I ain't got a new shit. You're telling me I'm booked every week and I got to start doing new shit?
That's so funny. He was feeling safe.
He was like, yo, I've been doing the same shit for 20 years. I got to get new shit. That's what he was sweating. It wasn't the money.
That's hilarious.
It's like, yo, you don't understand.
That's how hard comedy is.
They know my shit now?
Damn. Repeating this shit like, man, fuck.
I had a guy at the DC, bro, I will never forget this shit. Talk about writing new shit.
Yeah.
He goes up. He goes, yeah. And when that white bitch hit the other white bitch with the crowbar, I knew that could have been no sister. And the crowd looked at him. He goes, come on, it's about the ice skating bitches. I go, is he doing a Nancy Kerrigan joke?
Kerrigan and Tanya Harding.
I was like this. It was like 15 years ago, but it was still old.
Right.
Like literally, the crowd went, the fuck you talking about right now?
Wow.
Yeah, when that
I've
white
seen people
bitch
do OJ shit. I mean, OJ, you can talk about him now because he's on social media.
Yeah.
But people are like, remember the OJ case? Really?
Yeah.
There's people who are still in the 90s, bro. They're still in the 90s. You know, 90s was a very strong year, strong years for black comedy.
Yeah.
You were in the mix of that shit.
Yeah.
And I see these motherfuckers do the same. They haven't grown, bro.
I saw
They're the same shit. I go, what the fuck are we doing, yo?
I saw a guy, because you do impersonations.
Yeah.
And
But
just give you your props.
You like mine?
You're probably the best right now.
Really?
Yeah.
My Shannon Sharp. Did you see my Shannon?
Saw the Shannon. I see them all.
I was very disappointed, Skip. Very disappointed, Skip. Very
Watch them all.
I mean, it's a comedian. You got to take a joke, Skip. I love this show. I love you, Gary. Yeah. Very good show, Skip. Skip, this is one of the best shows. You got to Gary Owen. That's my boy.
Yeah. No, you're probably the best right now.
Well, I appreciate that.
But I saw a guy that does impersonations, right? Yeah. Hadn't seen him on stage in 10 years.
Yeah.
It was verbatim, the exact impersonations I saw him doing last time, and now I was like, those impersonations, there's like Red Fox.
Okay.
It was like,
and if you do
it was like Fred Sanford doing the heart attack type shit,
man.
and I go, dude, that's done. Like, you can't, like, what if we go to heaven and all these motherfuckers, and it was like, you've done that.
Yeah.
You did that in like 2001.
He didn't even change the impersonation.
No.
Like the dialogue.
No, everything
because
was the
you
same.
can do Red Fox, but do it, update it. You can do it because I've tried to do Red Fox.
No, it was the same.
Yeah. When I know some impersonations. So here's the thing about impersonations. Shout out to my old manager who passed away, David Klingman. He told me, remember Anthony Michael Hall?
Yeah, of course.
His dad that was my manager.
Really?
And Tom Chestar.
Weird Science?
Yeah, Tom Chestar. Anthony was my friend. And Anthony big as fuck. He's like, you're right. My manager told me, he said, you're really good at accents and voice. He goes, fuck that for now. Make sure your material is strong, where when you do an impersonation, you can interweave it where you're not depending on it. Because he goes, impersonators get corny. And he was right. And he goes, if you depend on impersonations, your material suffers. So I kept it in the back burner. And then when I would do certain things, like when I do Trump, oh, here we go with impersonations. When I would do Trump is perfect because he's so polarizing. And you know, you got Trump supporter fans. I have Trump supporter fans. So I go, how can I do a Trump joke without pissing anybody off?
Right.
I would just imitate Trump. And they and people go crazy. It's neutralizing.
Yeah.
I go, this is a very good show. I'm very proud of you. You're very good. Gary, this is so impressive. I can do it.
Hold on. I'm going to do Mike Pence.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
It's like, my vice president, Mike Pence, very thoughtful man. What do you have to say, Mike?
Yes.
That's exactly the way you should do it. I don't need you to talk too much. You're vice president, okay?
Yes.
I'm the nice president, you're vice.
Yes.
This is a very good podcast,
yes.
Isn't it, Mike?
Yes.
You're a very good boy. I like that.
Yes.
But I think you're closeted. Yeah. You should come out the closet. Didn't this guy come out? Yeah. You look like Race Bannon from Johnny Quest. Just to remember Race Bannon?
Yeah.
Race Bannon, Mike Pence. Yeah, but I would do. That's when it was perfect.
Yeah.
And it was like, because I had jokes about, everybody had jokes about Trump and all that. But when I did that, it elevated the joke. Because a black dude doing Trump, a lot of times race does help. Because if let's say you hit a Cosby or a Jesse Jackson, people go, motherfucker, this white dude does Jesse, you know. It's like, what's his name? Caliendo, when he does Tracy Morgan.
Yeah.
And does Morgan Freeman. It's mind-blowing, because to see that, because, you know, every voice can be in the same register. It's not even a race thing. You can sound like anybody. It's just voice. But race actually helps us in comedy. Because see a black dude like me, this dark-hued man, but what is he gonna do? You people are great. The fuck? It comes, it's an advantage. It's a beautiful thing sometimes. So that's where the impersonations, I never really did it. I made sure I could do them within the joke and not dependent on them.
But outside of stand-up, I mean, it had to build your social media presence.
Listen, during the pandemic, I said, all right, everybody, and I was listening to Dame Dash. You know, I'm part of the church of Dame Dash. I just like watching him sometimes. He's so fucking confident that, you know, I love, and he doesn't look people in the face. He goes, no, you don't understand.
Did you see the shit he did with Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes?
I didn't see it. Was it good?
Oh, he goes, what's your dream? Like, your dreams always change. What's your dream? And he's got sunglasses.
And he doesn't even look at you. He doesn't even look at you.
And Steven Jackson goes, you know, I want to be an actor, I guess. That's what I always want to do. He goes, why can't you do it? He goes, you got cameras? You got producers here? Why can't you do it? Do it. He goes, what's stopping you? He goes, I'm respecting the crowd. He goes, you got cameras. Act. What the fuck? Do your own shit. What do you mean? Do your own shit.
He really, and sometimes did you see him on Shannon Sharp shit?
I didn't see that one. Shay Shay's podcast?
Yeah, Shay. And he goes, I think Shannon was talking about something about owning something, like, but you have to understand there's a certain procedures that you have to go. He goes, that doesn't make sense. Why don't you just do it? I don't get it. I'm a boss. No one tells me what to do. I got movies. I got all that. I'm not waiting. He goes, I understand that, but there is. I understand your point, but listen, but he didn't. I'm telling you, at the beginning of the fucking pandemic, I was watching Dame Dash, and he was talking to one of his dudes, and they go, so what you gonna do during the pandemic? He goes, fuck you mean? Fuck you mean I'm gonna do? I'm fucking creating. That's what the fuck I'm doing. Let me tell you something. You're a fucking cornball if you ain't creating right now. Right now, the creators got the power right now. We got the fucking power. All the motherfucking producers, all these motherfuckers that are gatekeepers, they at home in their drawers right now because they don't know what the fuck to do. Guess what we know what the fuck to do? We stay up late. We create. We know about chaos. That was the coldest shit. I was like, and I took that, give me the fucking baton. I was Usain Bolt. I said, I'm going to be on every fucking night. I was on for 2 years straight. Didn't miss a live. Now they block my live half the time. They block me and shit. But I was on live, and then I would, you know, Afion, Jay Farrow.
Oh, yeah, you and Afion were doing that.
And Ari Spears. We would just go back and forth.
I thought that was cool because, you know, for me to say I think you're the best right now, it's not a knock on Aries.
No, they're all fantastic.
Because I think when you do yours, it's like you said, you're doing it with somebody. Oh, Shannon Sharpe is hot now. So you're like, okay, let me look at him.
Yeah.
And I know that's gonna give you the Steve Harvey one. Holy fuck, dude.
That came for. I want to thank SiriusXM for firing me. I had a SiriusXM show.
Yeah.
And they fired me. Thank you for that. And I'm also banned from SiriusXM. I could care less because I don't even go there. I just got they gave me a radio show because I was doing this lady show. I'm not gonna name her because I don't want to give her any fucking publicity. But I did a show.
Whoa.
I did a show.
Got tense real quick. Sorry about that.
And she fired me and whatever the fuck. But I'm glad because that Steve Harvey thing wouldn't have happened if I was still at SiriusXM. Because when I did it, I didn't know I was the only one doing Steve Harvey. I said, what? Yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now, your ass, Gary Owen. I'm gonna let you know right now. I'm from Cleveland, y'all. You got me fucked up, boy. Why or where? And so I was listening to.
But it was everything. It was.
Yeah, but because he points with his hands.
Yeah.
He points with his hands. He goes, see, y'all got to, if you cut hair, you got to be the best barber ever.
Yeah.
See, if I had a clipper, I would have been the best barber. He's talking like a rich guy, which is hilarious because he's talking because he has money.
Right.
It's like if you mow lawns, you better be the best lawnmower ever.
Yeah.
Shit,
you can't do anything without prayer.
Yeah. It's like God has put in the next minute. Steve Harvey don't talk to his staff. It's fucking hilarious. I think he's talking about prayer, but he don't talk to nobody. Right. Don't look at my ass. Don't look at me. Your ass fired. And Steve, I love Family Feud. I watched one day.
But there's certain shows.
Yeah.
It was just Steve took it. And like you said, took the baton
and turned it over. And
similar to
kills it.
Like
kills it.
Deal or No Deal.
Oh, that's
Howie Mandel.
Deal or No Deal. Yeah.
Right. I found out he was like the fourth choice. Like 3 people passed, and when they gave it to Howie Mandel at that time, it was like
comedians, man.
It was like almost like we're gonna get a deal with him. We think he'll be okay, but he just took it.
Comedians.
Yeah.
It's a comedian thing. We do things. We get to be quick on our feet. Blah, 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 scenarios. It's comedians that do that shit. That's why Family Feud is the Steve Harvey show. Have you seen Steve Harvey do Family Feud in South Africa?
Yeah.
Family Feud Africa? It's fantastic. They'd be like, he's like, so what's your name? Yeah. Like this. My name is Uma La Camelawela. What? Uma who? And he'll go up to the camera. See, I don't even know why I'm here. I'm just trying to make this international, but y'all got to change these damn names. It's just fantastic. And I do it because Steve is dope as fuck at what he does. And that's when, and I remember Roland Martin?
Yeah, that's my guy.
Roland, I was on his show, and he had Shannon Sharpe. And he goes, now, Godfrey, now, you do Shannon Sharpe. I was like, oh, no, bro. He goes, you got to do a little bit of Shannon. And Shannon goes, I used to be upset when people used to imitate me. But I realized that when I get to a certain level, that means that you've reached a fame. So I'm okay with it. I like I thought people were making fun of me to put me down. But now I go, Shannon, nobody's trying to put you down,
yeah,
bro.
Right?
Ain't nobody trying to fucking get I don't want that smoke.
Shannon's like the guy that in a fight just would not go down.
No. It's like the first hit.
Buche.
Yeah, it's like bang. He'll let you in. I'll let you get the first hit.
Yeah.
He was tight end for the fucking Broncos. Him and his brother Sterling.
But Shannon's still thick as
Sterling's
fuck.
a beast. Dude, I saw him warming up with 225. He was just warming.
That's that country strong.
Country strong, bro. He's the real. And I said, I'm glad I do you because it's a compliment. So if I didn't do that on my podcast, that wouldn't have gone viral. So it was a blessing to get fired because that gone viral. And then the Steve Harvey, and then Affion Crockett calls me going, dog, I didn't know you could do Steve Harvey. I said, hey, I thought everybody can do Steve Harvey. Because everybody does Denzel or Cosby or that.
Yeah. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Everybody does Schwarzenegger, Jay-Z. Yeah, you got to get past the kneeling. You got to get past the kneeling. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can do that. But I was like, I thought everybody can do Steve Harvey. And no one really could. Now people are doing Paul Mooney. I did a Paul Mooney. Now I got people challenging me. Yeah. Oh, you goddamn niggas. I'm so goddamn sick of you niggas. You know, I do my version.
Yeah.
Aries does his version.
Right.
And I can do Aries. Yo, the other night, I saw you, Paul Mooney. Yo, I had to challenge you, Godfrey. I got Aries.
Yeah.
But yeah, the impersonations, I can always do them. But everybody that I was doing it against, all been on TV shows except me to do their impersonations. I've never.
Oh, well, like Jay, Afion.
I've never
Aries.
been on SNL.
Yeah.
I got rejected 3 times from SNL. They never choose me for that. I barely get on any sketch shows. Michael Che, shout out to Michael Che for putting me on his show. I was able to do Steve Harvey in prosthetics.
Oh, wow.
Because damn Michael Che show on HBO Max, you all should be
that's
watching
right,
it.
that's right.
I did Steve Harvey on that.
Yeah.
Michael Che is a fucking god, bro. Like, because he's just a good dude.
Yeah.
He's a good cat. There's not a lot like that.
Well, you gotta realize.
He's a fantastic dude, a fantastic comedian and producer, writer, all that to Michael Che.
When you bring somebody else on, when you talked about Tiffany earlier and everything else, when you are so secure in your own talent
Yes.
and your own like place in this whole comedy game, you're not intimidated by other people.
No,
you want people to flourish. Like you be the point guard. I'm gonna lay it out for you.
And then
You know what I mean?
that's Tiffany Haddish. I'm telling you, she's a fucking blessing. Yo, her heart is so big. She's always, I remember because I know Tiffany since 2003. I don't know how long you've known her.
Oh, she used to open, and then her manager called and said, we'd like Tiffany to open for you, right? And I said, yeah. I said, you guys make the calls, and if they say yeah. Then Tiffany calls. We had this long conversation about her ex, and she goes, yeah, Gary, he's a cop.
Yeah,
crazy.
I know.
I feel like
Atlanta.
I feel like he's tapping things. I go, Tiff, you can't come on the road with me. I can't have some crazy motherfucker. I go, does he realize you're gonna be with guys 90% of the time? I go, if he's jealous now, I was like, I remember we had this whole conversation. I was like, so when I found out she got divorced, I go, thank God.
Yeah, I was the only
Thank
guy
God.
he talked to, because when he would come around, he's from Atlanta.
I never met him.
I met him, light-skinned dude, blah, blah, and I would come out, whenever Tiffany would come around, I would dap him up first. I'd be like, my man, what's good, man? He goes, I like that Godfrey, man. He shows me respect. I said, well, that's what you're supposed to do. You greet the dude first just to take that, because you know some motherfuckers be like, yo, what's up, Tiff? Let me get a hug.
Yeah, the worst is like you don't even acknowledge the guy.
And dudes do that. And I go, yo, my man, what's up? And I'll talk to him like, how you been? How's the da-da-da-da? And he goes, he would always talk to me because I was like, because I don't want that on Tiffany.
Yeah.
Let that tension go away. Yo, hey. And Tiffany, by the way, she hooked up 12 comedians in 2 years. Shout out to Tiffany Haddish. She's always trying to help people. She used to tell me that when she didn't have no money, that she was gonna help foster children, for her friends that helped her out. She's never gone against her word. Fuck what you heard. She's talented as fuck, smart as shit, and that's my sister forever.
Yeah. She's
You
good
know what I mean?
people.
It's her, Nick Cannon. I'm telling you, I've been blessed. Nick Cannon, Michael Che, Tiffany Haddish. I mean, are you fucking kidding me? On helping people, starting them off, wanting you to do well?
Yeah.
That's Nick,
But that's
Tiffany,
that's
and
people
Michael Che.
secure in their place.
And it's beautiful. And it's like, you win. You're the one that wins.
Right.
It's your shit. Nick Cannon be like this. Do that, man. It's Nick Cannon shit.
Yeah.
It's his empire. He's like, please. It's like having a big ass castle and go, yes, you can swim in this. Yes, eat. It's my home.
I like
and they're fantastic.
Yeah, I should have never told him to do stand-up. I was like this. The fuck was I thinking?
Yeah.
But I remember when he got his break. He was doing Fat Tuesday, he was doing stand-up, and we did the Bay Area Black Comedy Competition in '98. And Nick, he had the perfect like 5-minute set. He was young, good looking.
Yeah.
Young though. Yeah. And his shit was clean.
Yes.
And it was age appropriate for a 17-year-old.
Right.
And the crowd ate him up. And he didn't win. I think Craig Robinson won that year, actually.
What, that piano? That shit
yeah.
is just
and
strong,
then I remember I got to the semis. And me and Nick, I think we were in the same hotel. We drove up together from San Diego.
So cool.
And Evan Lionel was in there. We stayed in Evan's room. Evan, we slept on the floor because I was like, I'm about to drive back or something.
On the floor.
And
Damn.
Nick was like, Nick got to the finals. I remember we got the semis, and Honest John was in one semis.
John.
I was in the other semis. Well, I was on the first show. And I told Honest John, I go, dude, if I go to the finals, you're not going. I don't care how funny you are. I go, if I don't go, you can tell fucking knock-knock jokes. You're going to the finals.
Oh,
and
shit.
I didn't go to the finals,
Hey,
and I
John.
was trying to go to the finals. But I was like, but Nick went to the finals.
I hated comedy contests. I did one. It was the Miller Lite in Chicago.
Oh, yeah, Miller Lite one.
And that shit, the dude that won cheated, kind of.
But that's what happened that year. It's always
like
contests.
80% of his family members were in the audience. It was like real setup. And my shit was pretty clear, and I killed it. And they booed when I got like third place. I won some money, but I got like third. But people booed it because they was like, that was some I murdered that shit. And they...
Yeah, the contests are always, because one of the guys who went to the finals was one of the main sponsors. I was like this, why is he on the flyer? Like, he was on the book. They had a booklet with bios. I go, why is he the top donor? That guy's in the finals. Now, I will say,
I will never
if I'm looking back on it,
yeah,
for sure, Craig, from what I saw from the semis, Craig should have won it.
Yes.
But I remember in my semifinal group, George Wilborn, Lavelle Crawford, me,
man,
Craig,
beasts, all just
Nick.
everybody.
I can't remember. Yeah, I remember that. And then Nick, what I meant to get at is that at that time, execs would come to those festivals. Disney went, they came, they saw Nick, and all of a sudden he was a warm up on all that, and kind of just took off from there.
Nick really's been around. Really has put his time in. He really put his work in. You don't really think about that because all you go is see, wow, Wildin' Out, and boom, and all his boss shit.
Yeah.
And you don't go, this guy fucking came from the mud.
Well, I remember the trades when he got casted in Drumline. I go, oh shit, Nick got a movie. And then Men in Black 2 came out, I think, right before Drumline, and he had like one line in it.
Wow.
And I was like, oh fuck, because I remember he had the Holden deal with Will Smith's company.
Overbrook. Overbrook. I think it was Overbrook.
They tried to do a TV show with him.
So if you guys,
I remember a lot.
What did you think about the smack though?
It was just stupid. I mean,
Come
on.
The weirdest shit I ever seen in my life.
I was more upset because, Will Packer's done a lot for my career. And that was the all-black producing team. That was his night.
That happened. See, it was my.
And he made it hip. He put DJ Nice up there.
It was a selfish move on Will Smith's part. You could have handled that backstage, but man, you fucked it up for everybody. Like not only for yourself, Williams' family embarrassed. Questlove, you fucked that moment up.
Right.
Will Packer, you fucked up everybody's moment.
How about this part? Nobody's talking about this.
Which one? Right.
So, Bad Boys 4 gets canceled. Another movie got canceled, right?
Of course.
What if someone, let's say like me and you, we're cool, we're working, we're doing good. What if we got casted as a bad guy in Bad Boys 4? We're calling everybody, motherfucker, I got the part. Bad Boys 4, Will, Martin, smack. Movie's gone. Fuck! That guy who's nobody talking about. There's a guy that got cast in that movie right now. Probably the good part is like this.
And he's like, dude, Bill's
fuck, I'm at the Des Moines Funny Bone again. Fuck this, man. Nobody's talking about that guy.
I know. And that's what I'm saying. It's just like, it's like a domino effect. He fucked up a lot of and to me, Will Smith, and the fact that he went back to the seat and cursed on that, something is snapping in that guy.
Something snapped.
I think it's a soul. His soul is eating at him.
Will got
things that he did. Yeah. I think he compromised a lot of shit in his life, and it's coming out. And and the fact that was the real Will Smith to me. Like, yo, keep my wife's name out your motherfucking mouth. That was the real Will Smith to me.
It
was just at the wrong time.
Yeah, Chris got. That slap wasn't for him. I don't know who it was for.
No, it wasn't.
But it wasn't for him.
It wasn't for him, but holy
that was a lot
shit,
coming
was
out
that
of
embarrassing.
That one. Man.
Slapped, not punched. Slapped.
That's disrespectful.
Slapped. That's like someone spitting on you.
Me and Lunell was talking about that. And we said, what do you think? I go, what do you think when Chris handled it like he did? I said, dude, you got to realize, you're at the Oscars. I go, there's two things you don't think is going to happen. Somebody's going to run up on stage and slap you or get your dick sucked. It's not gonna happen. Like you're unprepared for both. Like if a girl comes up, it's like, oh, probably not gonna perform. It's a lot of pressure. Everybody's watching. A guy slaps you, you're like this. I'm not gonna fight back because that's what everybody said. I would have bust his ass. I go, we all would have been in shock.
We all would have been in because Chris.
We would have been in fucking shock.
Yeah, Chris didn't know. He was like laughing, and he knows. Will knew that he didn't know that he was gonna smack him. Because Will was just like, I'm just go up there like, hey, man. And I was like, what the fuck? That was, and then Chris was still up on stage having to do more shit. and they still were just going on with the show.
Yeah.
I was so mortified for him. I felt like I don't even know. I've been shocked too. Like, what the fuck, man?
You know, all the comics, they'll call me like, man, how the fuck? What if that would have been you, Garrett? I said, we don't know how to react. Stop.
I know one thing. I wouldn't have had my hands in my back, behind. I'd have been like, oh shit, what is he about? Like, hey, like just sort of.
But look who it was. It's one of the most non-aggressive.
Non-aggressive.
If you would have asked me,
dudes,
out of every actor Oscar nominated that's been to Oscars, I would have said Sean Penn. Would have been somebody would have slapped somebody.
Right.
Sean I'm like, I could have seen that.
I could see that.
Will Smith?
De Niro shoving somebody.
Not Will Smith.
But Will Smith's been the safe black dude for so long.
That's my point.
And just white people are like, oh no. Oh my God. Oh, our good Negro. Oh no, we thought we had one. And Will said in his speech, fucking tired of smiling when I don't have to, sick of this shit. He's like, I think there's something
a lot going on
at him. That's what I'm getting from that. There's a lot eating at him with his relationship with Jada. Think about this too. Everybody's gonna have their own assessment. It's not a put down. We love Will Smith. Fuck yeah. I love Jada Pinkett. But Jada dated Tupac. Imagine you're a rapper and they consider you the corny rapper. Because I remember Will Smith was always like, I can rap, man. I'm not like this. I know how to rhyme. But we're like, that's cool. You got your little safe songs. You dated Tupac. I don't know. Maybe Jada threw that in his face every once in a while. Motherfucker, you ain't Tupac. Fucking with his, I think poking at his manhood. I'm guessing. This is all guesses. Think about that. You think about Will Smith, who's the guy who's carrying the fucking torch of fame. Because I think they're all riding on his coattails. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Will Smith's a superstar. So everybody's riding on Will. He got that going. Will's probably looking back like, man, there's certain things I know I shouldn't have done. I wish people could see me as an edgier kind of dude. I'm saying, I think there's a lot of things.
You got the embarrassment that your wife, slept around and it's public.
Right, and then you're public clowning me with
on the red
table talk.
Had to bite your tongue.
Bite your tongue, and I really think the only reason why they watch the Red Table Talk is because you're married to Will Smith personally, because you're Jada Pinkett Smith, and you're keeping that Smith. And that's what I'm saying.
It's a lot on.
So I think it's just all of this stuff that just built up, and it landed on Chris Rock's face, man. I mean,
the worst time.
It was just, and oh man, and they're gonna always remember. And it's like the House of Cards. This guy has broken records in $100 million movies. I mean, one of the best sitcoms ever. I mean, hits records, and we're gonna remember him smacking a motherfucker.
Right.
That's it. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's bad.
I'm gonna be at the Funny Bone. I'd rather be like, hey, I'm okay being at the Funny Bone.
All right. I appreciate you coming on, man.
No, this was awesome, dude. I'm
got to squash it.
No, dude. It's not even, it was never nothing really.
We squashed literally a vegan beef.
A vegan beef. I like that oxymoron.
Right.
That was
Appreciate
awesome.
you, man.
Thanks for having me.
Yep.
Yeah. Instagram, comedian Godfrey, whatever the fuck.